There we go. We are live. Hello, it is me, Dodon Gogo, and I am playing Final Fantasy XIV today because 6.55 just dropped. And I know that not a lot of people are going to watch this, or at least those who do are probably going to be lurking in the background and not actually watching, because it is patch day, which means some of you probably haven't done this content yet. To which I say that is completely fair. Uh, you can still always come back and watch the VOD. I completely understand. But I wanted to do it, and I wanted to make sure that I had it recorded when I do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. No matter how many viewers I get, viewership be damned. I'm going to start with the last quest to Tataru's Grand Endeavor. That seems like a good soft start to the day. So that was Old Charlayan. So we're just going to start with Tataru. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me be smart. Chocobo Saddlebag. Priority Aetheryte Pass. Why do I have so many of these if I'm not going to use them, you know? Cut down on my teleport fees. There we go. Old Charlayan it is. I did play some catch-up on Tataru's Grand Endeavor earlier this morning because I had not finished some of the older stuff. So now that I've knocked that out and I've already got it fresh in my mind, I might as well knock out this last one. And then after that, I'm probably going to immediately go to the Allied Tribe quest, because that's something I've been very excited about. Didn't get him in Shadowbringers. Yoshi P just said, no, didn't make sense. And I'd say, screw that. I wanted to have Allied Tribes in Shadowbringers. I don't care how much sense it made. That's just less content that they had to work on. I'm pissed. Alright, so here we are in Old Charlayan. I have to wait for the NPC to pop up, because I am streaming and my CPU is a little busy. But I hope that everybody's having a good Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it, loves? There they are. Medjina seems eager to share something with me. Dodon, I have wonderful news. Thanks to your tireless deliveries, we are now overwhelmed with orders. Mistress Tataru's plan was a success. I'm so happy to hear that. I love Tataru. I wish her only the best. That's another shipment sent. I don't think I've ever packed so many parcels in my life. Hello, mysterious androgynous man. I don't believe we've met before, have we? No, I do not recognize this person, or else I wouldn't see question marks above their nameplate. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hasdad. Oh, well, good to know. Not everybody does. Some people's fathers walked out on them when they were young. Like so many Hanish refugees, I left my home in Palika's stand and came to Charlayan during the final days. You saved my life more than once. Oh, yeah, that's something I do. I've been working at Tataru's boutique with Medjina and Varsarud. Albeit behind the scenes, it's rare that I have an occasion to visit the storefront. An unfortunate side effect of the constant demands on all our staff, though I think we would all agree that the hustle and bustle is for the best. Yes, everybody did agree, and then we walked up slowly. But don't you wonder what we'll do once the samples have served their purpose? Our equipment is crafted to last, which is wonderful, of course, but also means that our customers are not like to require replacements for some time. Therefore, if we are not constantly receiving new customers, our good fortune will eventually sour, no? Mistress Tataru isn't so foolish as to have not anticipated such things. I'm sure she's already coming up with new and exciting products to offer our existing clients. Yeah, I seriously doubt that that was something that Tataru didn't consider if you thought about it, mister. Actually, I had an idea of my own. For a new product, I mean. In fact, I presented it to Mistress Tataru just the other day. A new uniform to outfit the academics and researchers of Charlayan. Will I be able to wear it too? A new outfit for me, Dodon Gogo? Oh, how enterprising. And what did she say? Well, she seemed hesitant, which I could only interpret as reluctance to hurt my feelings with explicit rejection. Oh, so you had a stupid idea. But then she told me to look into it further and draft a formal proposal for review. That's wonderful, Magina. When she said to look into it further, did she mean for you to conduct some manner of market survey of the academics and researchers? Just so. But, well, some are involved in such sensitive work that simply approaching them is out of this question, which is to say my petition to enter Labyrinthos was denied. Instead, I decided to try the studium. A secretarial mammoth was only too happy to schedule a meeting with an academic representative. But now that it's come down to it, I'm feeling ill with nerves. If it were on Mistress Tataru's behalf, it would be different, but this was my initiative. My idea. I'd offer to accompany you, but I have to mind the counter. Someone's gotta sell this shit. Perhaps you could offer Magina your support. Yeah, sure. It's not like I have worlds to save right now, actually. I kind of finished that up. Oh, thank you. Can I come as well? I'd like to start thinking of what supplies we'll need for our artisans once your plan is approved. Of course. Very well then. To the studium we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So if you haven't also been following along with Tataru's grand endeavors, the quests are a series of basically going back to other NPCs from, like, popular content that was done, like the Red Bills from the Mahaki 24-man quests, and less popular content like Whirlit, and going back and seeing Gaius there. But in general, it's been a nice, like, back and forth talking to old NPCs and seeing old faces. And in the background of these quests, we've also been creating a gift for Tataru, like a fancy necklace to thank her for just being such a sport over the years. So it's just been really nice and wholesome. And it also unlocks some things like outfits and furnishing, like paintings you hang on the wall. So if you haven't done them, you know, might be worth doing if that's something that interests you. Wait, is it? Okay, it's in the hallway. Here we go. Hello, Magina. This building might well be a temple for how austere it feels. I'm glad I have your company. I was told Ki Aliapo would be meeting us here. I'm sure they will be along shortly. Oh yeah, they did the crafting quests for this expansion. I believe that is the name of the person that ran the crafting quests. Yes, this is her. Hello. Representatives from Taru's boutique, I presume? Oh, Dodon, what a pleasant surprise. Though I suppose your presence should merit no shock at all, given the breadth of your generosity. Is that because I've done those quests before? Is that just the only acknowledgement I'm gonna get? But pleased to meet your acquaintance. My name is Magina, and I am ever so obliged to you for making the time to speak with us. Kia Leopo, at your service, and there's no need to stand on ceremony, I assure you. Most of our academics are far more concerned with their research than pleasantries, admittedly to their detriment at times. Anyhow, how may I help you this evening? Is it evening? I wasn't looking at the clock. I'll have to check. I wonder if her dialogue changes depending on the actual time of day. I guess it was evening when I came this way. A uniform for our academics and researchers, you say, besides this gaudy neon yellow. I myself am ill-equipped to offer an authoritative opinion on the matter, so permit me to arrange some meetings with faculty representatives. Old Charlene has so many big words to pronounce. Please make yourselves comfortable in the auditorium while I go and summon a few of our more personable personnel. Okay, we will do exactly that. weird speaking amongst ourselves as the scene transitions. Oh, it's the Grandma Lalafell. Hello. She was the one who did the metalworking quests here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hold on. Let me check stream real quick. Okay, just had to check stream real quick. Well, in the Faculty of Archaeology, we spend much of our time traipsing about ancient ruins, which often ends up ruining our clothes, if you'll pardon the pun. An outfit durable enough to handle extended use would be welcome, but it would need to be lightweight and breathable as well. Equatorial deserts can be most taxing, but then again, you'd be surprised just how many relics are hidden at the bottom of lakes, and northern waters can get quite chilly. Sorry, this is my best old woman voice. As it stands, my colleagues and I throw any old thing on for our field work. Whatever we have on hand that is suitable for our conditions, with the understanding it may need to be disposed of afterwards. Poor Boric works his fingers to the bone as it is, and if Professor Namono caught me shopping for fancy clothes instead of interns, he'd be the one dressing me down. Misplaced priorities, never mind the tight budget. None of this is what you were hoping to hear, I realize. No, but thank you for your candor. It's true, new kit can be rather expensive. We must ensure our prices stay affordable. Or at the very least, long-lasting enough to, like, justify the price. Ah, it's Jude from, what was he? Was he actually the metalworker? I forget. They did a lot of metalworking in both of these crafting quests, actually. His was like the astroscope, and the old lady's was that little floating minion. The ideal outfit for astronomers. Wait, Jeremiah mentioned something about fashion recently, when we were stargazing. What was it? 'Tis not the clothes that make the man, Jude, but the man that makes the clothes. Yes, very lovely and poetic, but I haven't the foggiest what it means. Well, I suppose we astronomers often conduct our celestial observations from locales remote and subsequently chilly. You know, mountaintops and the like. Something warm. If warm is truly the only requirement, then I think it's safe to say this is the opposite of an untapped market niche. Ah, this one was the Culinarian Alchemist. I remember this one fondly. The Faculty of Medicine has strict requirements for dress on account of hygiene regulations. Fabrics that are resistant to stains and possess antibacterial properties are a must, for example. Additionally, we students of nutritional sciences must vigorously dart about the kitchen, so dressing for comfort is nearly as essential as cleanliness, and if it were fashionable enough to perhaps inspire others to follow in our footsteps, all the better. So, something warm, something that doesn't stain, something that is fashionable, something that's comfortable, you know, literally every tick box possible, period. Indeed, style is an essential ingredient. Like the perfect loaf of Mervyn bread, the ideal outfit should not only embody practicality, but leave all who behold it with a feeling of aesthetic satiety. Satiety. I think it's satiety. It's probably like satiating something. I'm telling you, Charlene and these fucking words, man. This is the Gatherer quest. This is the person who does the gathering quests. I remember her. Ah, we require no such clothing in the Faculty of Anthropology, for we make all that we require right here. Rather, Professor Tankin prefers to do so, that he may better understand how necessity begets innovation. I can't say I completely agree with the logic, though I suppose I've grown to appreciate his sense of aesthetics now that the professor and I are... Oh, but that has little bearing on your project. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting unique dialogue for all of these NPCs because I have done their quests. And I am smiling because I'm like, yeah, I know. I was there. I'm basically the best wingman in the world. This is the fisherman NPC, Talakatia. Not long ago, an outfit that ameliorates aether sickness might have been my answer. However, thanks to the Faculty of Medicine's miraculous, if experimental, treatment, I no longer have such a need. What's more, I don't know if I could bear to don anything but this professional gown, at least for now. I worked so hard to earn it. Yeah, so I guess he really doesn't need an outfit update. You have your work ahead of you, Magina. That was a whole lot to say we need the perfect outfit. Well, how did it go? I don't know, to be honest. Everyone has such different preferences that I'm not sure it's even possible to satisfy them all. A fair concern. The Studium's faculties are filled with opinionated individuals, each with their own peculiarities. Additionally, our academics spend much of their time engaged in fieldwork as opposed to seminars, which further complicates stipulations of dress. In other words, we have our work cut out for us, yeah. It's a lot to do. Indeed, it was naive to assume that one type of uniform could account for the needs of all academics. We had best return to the boutique. Thank you for your assistance, Mr. Salipo. Yeah. Don't know how this one's gonna wrap up. Why not just put everybody in a bubble? And I truly thought I had a good idea. No doubt Mistress Tataru knew its folly, but had me research it regardless so that I might reach the conclusion on my own. She meant well, I am sure. See how the hardships make you strong. She probably went through stuff like this, too, back in her heyday. I mean, not that she's old, but I've seen her old. She opened a box once and a bunch of mist came out and it made her old. That's an important phrase to you, isn't it, Magina? Why, yes it is. It comes from the teachings bestowed upon us by the old gods. Cthulhu? Many Hanish held fast to those words and their wisdom during the final days so as not to give in to despair. Oh, that's right. That was one of the very important MSQ cutscenes during Endwalker, whenever we were helping all the Thavnarians during the End of Days. When we call upon the divinities, it is not to beg for salvation, but for guidance. So long as we live by their teachings, there is no hardship we cannot overcome. This is a core tenet of Hanish faith that has seen us through much adversity since the founding of our nation. It is as you say, Hasdad, yet until you did, it did not occur to me to consider how they might apply to my personal struggle. Coming to Charlayan and working with Mistress Tataru at the boutique, I've met so many peoples from all sorts of cultures, but in trying so hard to accommodate their wants and needs, I fear my own heritage has become an afterthought. There is no shame in dedicating yourself to your work. And as we all have our limits, compromise and sacrifice are inevitable. It may surprise you, but once I aspire to become a steward, to look back on it now, it feels fanciful. Strange that we so easily let our dreams be cast aside by circumstance. I swore nothing would stand between me and my chosen path, and yet, here I am. I know the divinities will guide us wheresoever we go, but what if we stray too far? Well, Tataru set up this business just so you'd have some, solid footing whenever you were displaced. That doesn't mean you had to stay here. It just means you had something stable so that you could find your way. That was the entire point of Tataru's grand endeavor, remember? Would I be a fool to suggest that perhaps we should return to Thavnair? But Mistress Tataru has done so much for us. We cannot simply leave the boutique on a moment's notice. Maybe not. But what of our family and friends? It's one thing for us to send money and well wishes, but I wonder if we could not do more if we were there, help to rebuild. We haven't been back to the village since the final days, and if we're already forgetting our old lives, I don't know. I just think Mistress Tataru should know how we feel is all. I concur. Don't keep it a secret. It's best to be open about these things. You don't want to grow to resent Tataru. She's not keeping you here against your volition. This is Dodon Gogo's wisdom for the day. Assuming I don't need to have any more wisdom for the rest of these quests. What are you thinking about, Magina? I suppose I have been dedicating myself to work, but is this who I wanted to become? A Hanish who has forgotten her culture? I mean, it certainly doesn't sound like it. Varsarud says that Mistress Tataru should be stopping by soon. When I asked how she felt about returning to Thavnair, she said she'd need time to consider. For my part, at least, I think consulting with Mistress Tataru will help put my mind at ease. She will probably share my sentiments on it. She was glad to give you solid footing, but if you need to go, then she understands. My, what busy counter we have tonight. Hasdad, it's good to see you out from behind your usual shipping crates. Yes, I thought I'd come and help Magina with her research. We've just returned from interviewing academics at the studium. About that, Mistress Tataru. And then she explains it forthwith. Suffice it to say, the requirements were all radically different. I know I said a uniform for researchers and academics, but I'm afraid I may have deeply underestimated the feasibility of such a project. And that's perfectly all right. The important thing is to learn from what you discover so that you can retain and apply that knowledge as you continue on your entrepreneurial journey. The right idea for a new product will find us when it's ready. In the meantime, I have more samples in need of delivery, and seeing as Dodon is very conveniently standing within my line of sight... A thousand pardons, Mr. Tataru, but before you continue and drag Dodon on another side quest, I wish to speak with you about a personal matter. You have shown us incredible charity, which makes this all the more difficult to ask, but I wonder if I should return home, to Thavnair. Oh? Please do not mistake this as dissatisfaction for our arrangement. If anything, I've grown so accustomed to life in Charlayan that I fear I've begun to forget myself. My dreams, my faith, the person I used to be before I came here. Not only that, in despite of my regular remittances, I worry that our village struggles to rebuild after the final days, while I live happily removed from a burden I ought to share more. It feels disingenuous to both my home and the many kindnesses you continue to show us. I see. And do you feel the same? I've been so devoted to my work that I hadn't given much thought to returning until Hasdad mentioned it, but to claim that I am not worried about the village would be a lie. While I am of similar mind to Magina, I must nevertheless remain here. Among other reasons, there is a project I am resolved to complete. That I am looking at Dodon about right now, and I Dodon, am nodding about. Okay. I would be very sorry to see any of you go, but if remaining here causes you grief, I will spare no effort to see you safely home. Which is why I've decided that our next set of samples shall be delivered to Palika's stand. How convenient. Furthermore, I ask that those who wish to visit accompany Dodon on his errand. Seeing how your village fares is no doubt the best thing for you both right now. It will help you to understand your feelings, after which we may proceed howsoever you desire. You're very understanding, Tataru. I appreciate you all the more. And should your colleagues require it, I'm sure you can be relied upon to dispense the perfect advice. Sorry if I trip over words today. There is a lot of reading in these. Magina, Hashtag, give everyone my regards. Then it's settled. I'll begin preparing the samples at once. Allow me to assist. I'm also supping on coffee right now, which means that I'm getting a bit of dry mouth. I have to occasionally drink some actual water so that I'm not dehydrated. No matter what happens, we must finish Mistress Tataru's necklace. Yeah, shouldn't leave that up in the air before you leave. Are we ready to proceed with restoration, do you think? I dare say we have enough additional materials thanks to Dodon's dedication. As for the work itself, I thought we would entrust it to the lapidary Mistress Tataru once apprenticed with. I was sort of hoping that I could do it. I'm a lapidary myself, you know. I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of a level 90 goldsmith. Ever so eager to contribute. Fear not, I have an especially important job for you later, if you'll pardon the mystery for now. Oh ho ho. I probably could have just made the whole necklace on my own if I'm being honest. I am an omnicrafter of some merit, I'll have you know. Hold on, water break. Let's leave the necklace in Varsarud's capable hands and join Hasdad in Scholar's Harbor. Varsarud, your name is the hardest to pronounce, I'm sorry. I take pause every time I say it. Alright, so it's just south of here. All the way to Scholar's Harbor. I think this is the Margrat quest. I really need to pick up the Margrat quests. I have not done my custom deliveries in quite a long time, and they have fallen behind on me. I probably should have taken care of that Sunday before maintenance, but hindsight is 20/20. I remember when we first set foot upon these docks. After a long, exhausting journey through frozen wastes, after surviving those horrid beasts, Mistress Tataru was a warm beacon of light. Working at the boutique has helped us to rebuild our lives, but I will never forget that feeling of powerlessness. Should I have stayed in Palika's stand and tried to defend my people? Was I a coward to flee? Is it a betrayal to my home and to myself to remain here? I can't stop thinking in circles. Anyway, I'm glad for this opportunity to better understand where my heart truly lies. All will be well, I'm sure, but we must be off lest we miss our connecting flight. Oh, we're taking an airship instead of a ship? Because that looks like a ship to me. Why'd you say flight? Nope, that definitely sounds like airship. That's weird. I'm pretty sure that when you take that that harbor exit back to Limsa, that it's an actual ship, not an airship. How strange. Oh, back in their traditional Hannish garb, I see. The smell of spice and warmth. We're back. We're truly back in Thavnair. Was Rats at Hand always this grand? I can't believe we lived so close, yet so rarely made the trip. You remember how it was. Village duties always kept us all too busy for travel. Defending pilgrims was trying enough for the stewards even before the final days. I wonder how many temple roads are still traversable. If even those in Rads at Hand struggle to travel for worship, our feelings of estrangement may be more common than we think. Since we've come all this way, would you mind terribly if Hasdad and I toured the city on our own? Let's plan to meet in Palakistan anon. Alright, anon. Oh, you mean immediately. I suppose I could also do errands here, such as the MSQ or the Manderville quests, but I'd rather just go to Palakistan and do this. It makes sense to me. Oh yeah, where would I do the Allied Tribe quests now that I'm thinking about it? I did not look that up on the patch website. I may have to take a moment to look that up, because I don't know. Probably should have researched that before starting the stream, since that was the literally second thing I wanted to do. Oh, sorry. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Almost bumped into you. I mean, let me just click on this. Kept me waiting, huh? Home at last. Yes, home. I can finally breathe again. Let's go find the Elder. Okay. Although that was a green check mark, so I don't think I'll actually have to do any walking. I wish the natural lighting in this game was a little bit better, because when it's dark, when it's actually nighttime, even in these like open air cutscenes, the lighting is not fantastic. Elder Yerevet. Hasdad, Magina, how wonderful it is to see you. I've been so worried. Tell me, how is life at Charlayan? Are you being treated well? Oh yes, Elder. Our employer, Mistress Tataru, is the kindest of business women. In fact, she arranged for us to accompany Dodon on his errand here, so we might enjoy some time at home. Very good of her indeed. I am relieved to hear you are being looked after. You are ever a guardian to our people. Thank you for seeing these children safely home. Now then, what is this errand you speak of? I'm here to deliver some goods. And here they are, in my pocket. Wow, look at how small they are. How splendid. Our steward shall put these to good use. You may rest assured. If only we could repay your generosity with something even half as marvelous. Alas, ours is a village of little extravagance. Everything seems as it ever was. Indeed. With the support of the Radiant Host and the funds you and the others have sent, we have regained much of the peace we once knew. Thank the sisters. Oh, well, you didn't say that you were sending money home for all this endeavor. Like, why would you be worried about being a coward for fleeing and not being here to help when you were helping with finances? Still, there was something I wish to speak to you about, Elder. Etc., etc., things we've already said during the previous cutscenes in the same questline. You are worried your heart grows distant from Thavner, that you have wandered too far from home. But my child, it is only right that you should wander, that you should roam. Your heart's connection endures no matter where you go. You yet think of us fondly enough to visit, yes? And send us what gil you can spare, do you not? Gestures, perhaps, but not true commitment. Should I not be here with all of you, working to restore the village? There is no restoring our village, Hasdad. Without those we lost, Palakistan will never be what it was. We must instead do all we can to become a new village, with a new future ahead of us. Although the particulars of our path are not yet clear to me. How so? Ours has always been a settlement of stewards, as well you know, tasked with the protection and preservation of Thavnair's sacred sites. But we have seen our roads shaken and temples defiled by beasts. The material is not always within our ability to protect. What is everlasting is our faith, the bonds between our people and the divine. Though through the old teachings, we remind ourselves of life's meaning. Yet if we wish to ensure our traditions endure for generations to come, should we not strive to do more than maintain our temples until pilgrims deign to visit? Ah, but I do not wish to tire you with an old man's musings. Surely there are other ways of ensuring our people remain connected to their heritage and faith. All we need is the right idea, something new our village could offer. Well, well, my words seem to have inspired you, and with the worldly insights you have gained, I am sure any future you envision for Palakistan will be nothing short of remarkable. But there is no need to rush. Take some time to speak with the others and make yourselves at home. Okay. Let's walk around and talk to some other NPCs as part of the second quest in this line. Please show me a green present box as a reward for this next quest. How else can the village help to strengthen our people's connections to their faith? Hey, I love to see it. I wonder what it is, though. How foolish I was to think the answer would be so simple. I would come home, roll up my sleeves, and help restore our village to the way it was. I would find fulfillment. Alas, not all that was lost can be reclaimed. Our people face a new struggle, but perhaps by discovering new ways for the village to fulfill its duty, we might yet help our community. Exactly. Like the Elder said, surely our experiences in Charlayan have given us a unique perspective. Not to mention Dodon's extensive knowledge of the world. I'm sure that between the three of us, we could come up with a brilliant plan to support Palakistan. I am a rather worldly fellow. You are right. I'm sure that hearing how everyone fares will give us insights as well. Are you going to follow me around the village? Not a soul here will ever forget the hero of Palakistan. I'm sure everyone will be just as eager to speak with you as us. There are also others with whom I'd like to speak once we've finished here. Oh my god. Right in my face? Just like that? Of course, we mustn't forget to pay our respects. Hasdan and Magina are now accompanying you. Yep. You can leave. Yep. This mechanic. Small talk. Aside from the money we and the others working make elsewhere send back, the village is largely reliant upon the generosity of the faithful. Our avenues of income are quite limited. Unthinkable in a place like Charlayan, perhaps, but it's how we've always done things. Even so, I wonder if such an arrangement is still viable in this day and age. What of you, Magina? What do you have to say? It would do little good to return home only to become a burden. That's why I'm determined to come up with an idea that will help our village. Understandable. Have a nice day. Well, here's one, literally 5 feet away. Carid. Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that beautiful equipment you delivered to the Elder. As a weaver who crafts armor for our stewards, I would love to hear more about its origins. Well, that's class gear. You have to be level 90 to wear that. Created in cooperation with guilds from across the world, I must have a closer look. The final days exposed the limitations of my skills. Traditional Thavnarian techniques alone did not suffice. I am eager to hone my craft by studying the work of foreign artisans. Although in my weaker moments, I often wonder if purchasing armor for our stewards would be the superior solution. Alas, that would require a surplus of coin, as well as available product. As a village sustained by donations and remittances, we would be hard-pressed to afford anything so expensive, even if such suppliers were to venture this deep into the jungle. I believe I need to speak to Utpala now. Hello, Utpala. Oh, hello there. did I just do the fucking... I didn't even mean to. Hello there! Staying for a while or just passing through? I didn't even mean to do the Star Wars meme, to be honest. It just kind of came out that way when I was reading it. Our recovery has been slow but steady, though I am concerned for those who still struggle with wounds our healers cannot cure. The final days may have passed, but grief and trauma are not so easily overcome, or ever for those who must accept them as constant companions. Ours is a tightly knit community, but I worry for those in the capital and abroad. I imagine it is difficult for them to honor the old teaching as they labor far from home. So many of us fled during those dark times. If only we could bring the comforts of community to all Hanish. And this should be the last one. It's Viraban. Yeah, Viraban. Hello, Viraban. This is the old lady aura. Well, if it isn't Hasdad and Magina, accompanied by our savior, no less. Welcome home, welcome home. Stuff. True, we're a bit short-handed these days, but we manage nevertheless. While there's a kindness in being reunited with our young ones, we're just as happy knowing that you are walking your own path, no matter where it leads. I remember Hasdad couldn't wait to become a steward when he was little, but as far as I'm concerned, sending aid from afar is just as praiseworthy as tending to the temples here. Times are changing, and who is to say that this cannot be another form of stewardship? A steward who supports the village from afar? I never even considered the possibility. Seeing everyone so eager to help one another makes me even more determined than ever to contribute. Before anything else, where should we go? It'll be good to visit. To Perusa, then. Where is Perusa? What are you talking about? Oh, way down here. Could we ask you to accompany us? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go to Perusa. Also, there's a little vocation spot along the way. Nope, I won't be doing that. What do you two have to say? Let's just discuss this shroud of smegma. When I was little, we used to run through the wilds, playing steward and imagining fierce battles with hideous beasts. Got the scolding of a lifetime when our parents found out. But when it really happened, when the sky turned red and the jungle spewed forth unspeakable horrors, I could do nothing but cower. Perhaps that's why I feel so guilty for not returning, for not doing more, even if it may never be enough. But this time, I will rise to the occasion. And what of you, Magina? What do you have to say about the Shroud of Schmegma? I never used to give much thought to those who walked these roads before me, countless pilgrims who risked their lives for faith. Aware of the dangers ahead, they pressed on, so strong was their devotion, so sacred their tradition. 'Tis a perilous path you walk. So it is written, and so too our forebears must have felt when braving these jungles to reach what would become our beloved home. Alright, glad you got that off your chest. And back on the way to Perusa. I just love the background music for Thavnair. I love everything about Thavnair. It's so colorful. The rocks being purple is just like a nice addition to all the terrible rocky structures we had back in Stormblood. I don't think this is combat, but it's just nice to be ready. It would be purple if it had been combat, now that I think about it. See, this is much better lighting. I like the daylight lighting, at least. It's been a while since I could... But we made it. I'm home. Mother. Father. Couple of orphans, huh? I'll just stay quiet while you pray. That's fine. I'm still here, though. Here at Perusa, we may commune with the spirits of the departed. Neither Magina's nor my parents survived the final days. I told them about how you saved us and what we're doing well. I know they will rest easier for it. That's nice. May the next time we visit be to deliver glad tidings from Palika's stand. Though I was relieved to find the village in a better state than I had feared, it seems there were still issues we might help address. Finding a steady source of income, for instance, so the stewards can be properly outfitted without overwhelming our weaver. I was also troubled to hear about those who continue to struggle without the support of a local community. There must be some way to provide respite. Yes, indeed. The question is what? Do you have any thoughts? Dodon Gogo? Here to the people? Ask yourself, what would Tataru do? She's a wise lady. And you respect her. Well, Mistress Tataru has always put great store by collaboration and partnerships. So what if Palika's stand were to enter into a partnership, perhaps with the boutique itself? I think you're onto something. If the boutique sold wares the village produced, for instance, our people would have a reliable revenue stream. But what can Palika's stand offer, and to whom? How about amulets and talismans, or images of the deities? Something simple, created with love for our homeland and our faith, so no one forgets or feels forgotten. I like that. Our temples were created in remembrance of our ancestors and divine teachings, but reminders needn't only take the form of great works. A small keepsake may be just what our scattered brethren need to reassure themselves that they will still be members of the community. This could be the answer we were looking for. I can't wait to tell Mistress Tataru. Good idea. I concur, that's why I'm punching my hand. Rather, I can't wait for you to tell Mistress Tataru, Magina. It was your idea, after all. Pah! A team effort, let us say. I certainly couldn't have come up with it without you and Dodon. If our proposal is approved, Mistress Tataru will no doubt need assistance in Charlayan. I'm ready and willing to provide it, but what of you, Hasdad? What will you do? Wait a minute. I just realized Hasdad's name is wrong. He no longer has Dad. I too will return to the boutique. One day I will come home to stay, but for now, I wish to do all in my power to help our village thrive. I'm relieved to hear you say so. Let us go and consult with the elder about our plan. And that's a good time for me to take a big sip of water. I'm glad we wrapped everything up so nicely. I just saw Martin log in, so I'm saying hello to Martin. Hello, Yerevet. I hear you were kind enough to escort these children to Perusa. Again, you have my gratitude. Are your feelings any clearer for it? I don't think that was the voice I was using for him. I think so. Magina and I talked it over, and we believe we have struck upon a new way the village might support our people. I'm explaining it to you now, in these motions with my hands. Tangible mementos of our faith, an interesting proposition. Many here would be glad to create such reminders. I expect those unable to perform strenuous labor would be especially grateful for an opportunity to contribute to the prosperity of our village, to say nothing of the options these additional funds would provide. But most importantly, we would be able to help those who have chosen to live apart from us feel that much more connected to their community and their faith. I am proud of you both for discovering such an innovative way to do so. Woohoo! It would likely mean Hasdad and I will stay in Charlayan for the foreseeable future. Then take with you the knowledge that no matter where your journey takes you, our hearts will always be as one. May the sisters guide you. Okay, we'll come back again, I promise. We actually noticed on the way here that it was really easy to make the trip. I'll send word once we're determined on the particulars. We probably could have visited several times and gotten rid of all of this headspace. Right then, Charlene awaits. And back to old Charlene. Here we go. Sorry if you hear me clickety-clacking on my old mechanical keyboard. Ooh, is this how I'm gonna get the backpack? Because I really want that backpack. If this is how I get that backpack, I'm very happy. Martin is giving me details about their Patchmas stream, which they will also start probably later this evening. So if you're watching and you're excited to see more of this from somebody else's perspective, look forward to Martin's stream. Dodon, the necklace is back from the lapidary. He had found nothing but fond memories of Mr. Tataru and was eager to pour his everything into the restoration. The result is magnificent. The original sapphire, accented with the black pearl from the ruby sea and rose shell of Wurlet, united by a length of mahaki leather, a singular necklace symbolizing Mistress Tataru's past and present. By the sisters, what a remarkable gift! However, it wants for a finishing touch. Preferably by your hand, Dodon, and after hearing about your visit to Palika's stand, I know just the thing. In short, we will be proposing a new line of products to help our people feel closer to their roots, yes? So in honor of Mistress Tataru's roots, I would have you inscribe the symbol of Nald Thal upon the back of the pendant. It would be my honor. As I've said, I'm something of a lapidary myself. That should be an easy task for me. I didn't realize that Nald Thal was Tataru's particular deity. Although I guess it makes sense. What with the Ul'dah heritage. With painstaking effort and unwavering focus, you engrave the symbol of the traders onto Tataru's necklace. Any who behold it will surely know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this final flourish was the product of your heroic hand. Oh my god, is that the etchings of Dodon Gogo? I'm sure she will adore it. Our work is officially done. Can I get a copy of that necklace, by the way? I'd love to have even more glamour pieces. I've just received word from Mistress Tataru. She should be arriving in Scholar's Harbor soon. Let's go and meet her there. Tataru, we bring you a gift. For the love of God, please don't do the tear-up animation whenever you see it. I can't handle it when you cry. I wasn't expecting a personal escort from the docks, though I dare say I could grow accustomed to it. How was your time in Palakistan? Did you find it worthwhile? Yes. We did many things and spoke to many people. And decided, we actually like working with you. That place was actually a shithole. So while they do have an interest in our equipment, matters of recovery are their greater concern at present. Recovery, yes, but also growth, which may lead to a lucrative opportunity for the boutique if you will permit me to suggest another new product. What if we offered handicrafts designed and produced by the people of Palakistan, authentic works representative of Hannish culture? For those of us living abroad, reminders of our home would do wonders to ease feelings of estrangement, and for others, such pieces could be appreciated as beautiful works of art. Beautiful. Our village is up to the task. You will not be disappointed. Doubt not their conviction, Mistress Tataru. A product that embodies Tavner's beautiful spiritual... Oh my god, I'm fucking this up. Spiritual beauty to be shared with the whole world. Why, the boutique should offer nothing less. Though we've made wonderful progress with our samples, I believe it's time for a change of pace. And handicrafts born from a heartfelt desire to celebrate one's culture is bound to resonate with others. You're so understanding, Tataru. Given her eagerness, I presume Magina intends to stay and help facilitate this new venture. But what about you, Hasdad? You felt the call to return to Thavner rather more strongly, as I recall. Yes, well, after talking with everyone at home, I realized that living apart from them does not mean I must forsake my childhood dreams of service. I believe I can best serve my people by staying in Charlayan and continuing to work at the boutique, if you'll have me. With pleasure, Hasdad. Actually, my name is Haddad now. Mistress Tataru, if it would not be untoward, we would like to present you with a small token of our appreciation for everything you've done for us. Untoward. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm really drawling my words. Not untoward at all. Rest assured that I graciously accept all offerings of praise and adoration, especially ones as fine as this. But how queer! The sapphire looks remarkably like the one my... Dodon? Is this my mother's sapphire? I love how excited this childlike and excited this last one is. Look, I put the symbol of Nalthal on the back. Look at my contribution. But no, it was hers, and so it is now rightfully yours, Tataru. It's hers. It's really hers. Never in my life did I imagine I'd see this jewel again. It was part of a family heirloom. When my mother was married, she received it from her mother. How her eyes sparkled when she spoke of one day giving it to me, I'll never forget. But when Father's business failed, we lost everything, and that was the last I saw of it. Though your heirloom did not survive in its entirety, Master Pippin managed to recover the sapphire. From there, we collected parts from clients during sample deliveries and commissioned the necklace you now hold. Now that I think of it, Dodon often did receive mysterious gifts on those visits, so that's what it was about. Yeah, I'm pretty clever. We kept it from you. Aww. Time after time I'm reminded that a fortune in coin promises only a fraction of what a wealth and friendship provides. When my family lost its last skill, I became a lapidary's apprentice, and that's how I met a certain miner named Minfilia. We hit it off instantly, chatting every time she brought in gems for appraisal. And then one day she came not with her usual haul, but with an invitation to join the Path of the 12. The rest, as they say, is history. One serendipitous meeting that led to so many others, that led to so many incredible adventures. Ah, no, don't do that. Oh, I'm gonna get misty-eyed too, damn it. That saw a poor girl reunited with a priceless memento. Stop it. I have strong feelings. Our teachings say that there is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. But we never need suffer alone. And what is more beautiful than the bonds we share with others? Indeed, it is these connections that give meaning to our lives. Connections for which I too am grateful, and thus compelled to advise that we must return to the Agora. The counter remains unmanned, and we mustn't neglect our clients. Quite right, quite right. Back to work with the lot of us. We've got new products to plan. Oh, I'm so glad to see Tataru happy. I love Tataru as a character. She's always been so nice to us. My favorite, Scion. She's the only one who dresses us and gives us gifts. What other Scion gives us literally anything? Besides, the sandwich that Grahatia gave us. Maybe. Tataru is the one that cares the most for us. She gave us a damn island. Dodon, on behalf of the entire boutique, allow me to thank you for all you have done. I'm ashamed to admit that in our excitement to prepare Mistress Tataru's surprise, Varsarud and I failed to prepare something for you. That's okay. I saw the green gift box in the quest. And that sounds like the cue for Mistress Tataru. Mwahaha. Very soon, Dodon here will no doubt embark upon another journey to corners of the world unknown, as he is wont to do. So to wish you well in making new friends, and remind you of those you will always hold in your heart, I have prepared bespoke chocobo barding, crafted with love by one Tataru Taru. Oh, okay. I was expecting the backpack. I honestly forgot that there was chocobo barding in this, patch. I dare say the boutique will be embarking upon its own adventure in the coming days. And with true adventure, invariably comes tribulation. But with your compassion, resourcefulness, and reliability, I have every confidence that we shall succeed in our respective endeavors. To ever higher returns of both coin and camaraderie. It always pisses me off when people say that Tataru is actually evil. She gave these people jobs. She's been so good to us, and people dare call this perfect little being evil. And don't think just because you're running off to the other side of the world that I don't intend to solicit your future involvement, Dodon. You won't escape me that easily. I wouldn't dream of it, Tataru. Alright, what a nice wrap-up to this series of quests. Wayfarer's Barding. Oh, a Framer's Kit? I was not expecting a Framer's Kit. Hold on now. I love working on portraits and adventurers plates. That's nice. Big dreams, found fortune. Okay, no title with that one, but it's still nice. Wayfarer's Barding and the Bespoke Framer's Kit. Alright. Hold on. I want to... Let me teleport to, I don't know, apartment. Because there's nothing else here, I don't think. I could be wrong. I might have to come immediately back to Old Charlane for the Allied Tribe quests, but... Come to think of it, I didn't see a blue quest there specifically for the Allied Tribe quest, so... But I didn't see it in Rad's at Han either. Where the hell does the Allied Tribe quest start? Let's see. I want to see this new barding. Wayfarer, Wayfarer, where is it? Here it is. Wayfarer. Wayfarer. And... Wayfarer. Oh, this is nice. It's a little basic, but I appreciate it. We don't get too many, like, bare bones chocobo bardings. This is good for, RP especially. Because every other chocobo barding is a little gaudy by comparison. It kind of just covers them in, like, outfits and cosplay. But this is nice. I can appreciate this gift. It's a good adventurers pack. You got a little knife in there, little scroll, water skin. Yeah, I like this. Now what about the Bespoke Framer's Kit? This has base plate, top border, portrait frame, and plate frame. Okay. Base plate, top border, portrait frame, plate frame. Let's see. My adventure plate. Edit plate design. Base plate. Where is this one? No, not Wondrous Whimsy. Where is... Blessing. Tataru's Bespoke. Okay, so that's just like a picture of her background. I understand. Not for me, but I like it. I think it also said top border. Where is it? Am I wrong? Was it not top border? Wondrous Whimsy. Dream Spinners. Oh, here it is. Top border. Okay. That's nice. Portrait frame, I think was another one of them. Tataru's Bespoke. Okay. Makes it look like a leather journal binding, honestly. I get behind that. Plate frame. Okay, yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. I like these pieces. I think there was also something for the portrait, maybe? I could be wrong. Was there something for the portrait? Base plate, top border, portrait frame, plate frame. Okay, no, there wasn't anything for the portrait. It was just plate elements. Okay, that's fine. Those are good. I do need to figure out where the Allied Tribe quests start. Where are the Allied Tribe quests? If anybody is watching and knows, you can save me a moment by letting me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to find this. Let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh yeah, Maiden's Rhapsody will be coming back soon. I already have that, though. They're not adding anything to it. It's not like, It's not like the yokai event where they add stuff to it. Damn it, the Discord link doesn't seem to work for the 6.55 stuff. So I have to literally type in 6.55 patch notes, Final Fantasy XIV. Where does this Allied Beast Tribe quest start? Because that would be the second thing I'd really like to knock out. Okay, it starts with Jamming Way in Ultima Thule. Okay, got it. Jamming Way in Ultima Thule. So let's go straight there. Ba-ba-ba-ba, da-da-da. Mouth is dry from all this talking. A lot of reading, a lot of big words. A lot of big words go around. Let's see. Yes, there it is. Dinner and a show. Should just be able to take the portal. Jamming Way, you old son of a bitch. How you been? Dinner and a show. Here for a status report, Dodon. I quite understand. I get terribly anxious whenever I have to step away from the cafe. Just the other day I returned to find that a Grebulov had snuck behind the counter to bathe in the soup. Such incidents aside, the last dregs couldn't be more successful. We're bustling with business, and Elysian is thriving. Yet as the manager of this operation, I would be remiss not to ponder new ways to juice a little more happiness out of this carrot. This unit hastens to indicate that the current levels of juice and happiness are within optimal parameters. Any attempt to push either beyond capacity may prove disruptive to the present equilibrium. Of course it would be disruptive, you glorified can opener. A threat to the status quo it may be, but innovations is the lifeblood of business. And think of our patrons' delight should we treat them to, say, thrilling entertainment over a cup of carrot tea, or carrot coffee. Ugh, that sounds awful, Jamming Way. Whatever we need to do needs to be spectacular, though. So good that even the Nibiru won't simply stare morosely. If only I had any ideas whatsoever. The Dreaming Ways are full of ideas. Can't vouch for quality, though. Really now? I had heard that they were cooking up something in the hold, but I had no idea the project was such a success. I must see it for myself. Interested in a trip to Bestway Burrow, Dodon? I'd appreciate your opinion on any possibilities I turn up. Yeah. I trust you can find the cafe in 7000. Contact me via the Ragnarok system should there be any more soup scandals. Goodbye, 7000. Alright, back to Hopper's Hold, on the moon. And onto my Sabotender de Luna, a perfect mount for this place. Because I'm just going to keep showing it off while I have it. As long as this is the most rare mount I have currently. Which, honestly, it might actually not be. I don't know, I probably might have a rare mount. I also have the Dodo, and I have that horse that you get for doing Heaven on High 4 times. But this one's the newest one, which makes it shinier. So this is the new Hopper's Hold, eh? I must say it's a significant improvement over the old crates and buckets. As for these stations that everyone's hopping to join, that one over there is a true work of art. I particularly appreciate their taste in subject matter, which is more loporits and carrots. However, one can hardly expect half a dozen civilizations to share the same aesthetic sensibilities. I shudder to imagine the pontification and gunfire that would ensue if we asked our patrons to paint a mural. Those machines remind me of N7000, right down to the ears. They would fit in quite well with our current staff. Then again, that would hardly be an innovative addition, would it? We already have more condescending numerical projections than we could possibly need. I suppose music is of another taste, though. If those Loprits certainly seem to be having fun. Do you think a mournful dragon would enjoy being blasted with laser lights while it sings its ancient melodies? No? Pity. A shop! Perhaps our patrons would enjoy a selection of knickknacks sold alongside our regular menu items. Though mining those Omicron coins required a truly exorbitant amount of processing power. Oh my god, the Omicrons are doing bitcoins, Jesus Christ. And what if increased circulation led to a drop in Omni token value? Mother forfend! They keep talking to me about these NFT things they would like to start getting into. I can't really make an AI joke because the Omnicrons are already AI. This station looks familiar. I wonder if Cooking Way has any new recipes to share. But there is quite a bit of carrot on the menu already. If N7000 would doubtless whir and whinge about the lack of variety. Is that a broadcasting station? I do so love a good transmitter. I wonder what sort of messages they're sending. You're listening to Hope FM. Stay tuned for more talking and ways all day and all night. Moon time. Color me intrigued. Ensuring widespread access to receivers seems like hard work, but well worth the effort indeed. We could adjust the tuning of the Ragnarok's communication facilities to receive this transmission in the last dregs. But it still may not provide the level of crowd-pleasing excitement we're aiming for. It's also a lot of weather and transmission specific to Aetheres, so I'm not sure if the people in the last dregs would appreciate the whimsy of that. While each and every one of these stations is wonderful in its own right, I fear none are quite suitable for our goals. Perhaps Dreamingway can dream up something special for us. Yeah, that is kind of in his name, isn't it? Bow ba ba bow ba 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 da 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 bow bow bow. Oh, Dodon, it is that jamming way. It's been so long I had started to think they were avoiding me. Actually, they've been very busy. You opened a cafe out in Ultima Thule. That's one mother of a dream. And business is booming. Well, I am honored to be consulted about your upcoming event. Now we only need to work out what it is. Have you spoken with Talking Way yet? They receive letters from listeners across the star. Surely one or two have mentioned exciting happenings on Aetheres. Wait here. Oh, is that the doom and glooming way? I present Talking Way. Yep, it's doom and glooming way. It's a pleasure to see you. I'm just going to give them a different voice just for fun. It's a pleasure to see you again. I would be happy to assist in your endeavors however I can. It's me, Darking Way. Forgive me, but have we met before? Ah, yes. You would remember me as Counseling Way, but I have recently taken the name Talking Way in honor of my new dream. How wonderful! I look forward to working with you, Talking Way. Yes. Dreaming Way mentioned that you are in search of rousing entertainment for your patrons, and one possibility hops to mind. If our listeners mail in any indication, Thavnair's hippo cart races have been drawing quite the crowd of late. Folk come from far and wide to see those hippos hurdle, 'tis said. What? What a convenient, thing to happen, because I also happen to know the hippo cart races. Hurtling hippos! Why, that does sound exciting. We could set up a race course in the necropolis to give Last Drag patrons a prime view of the action. A stirring contest of speed and skill, the likes of which Ultima Thule has never seen before. Surely that will pique even the Nibiruns' interest. I sincerely doubt it. They are very nihilistic. Any ideas on how we might approach these hippo racers, Dodon? I've already met them. So worldly I am. Their leader is a friend of yours. You really do know everyone. I hope we can count on you for an introduction. Sure can. A hippo hostel in Ultima Thule sounds like the sort of entertainment that should be available to all. Could our radio station provide a live broadcast of the event? Oh my god, we're bringing horse races, gambling to a... We already have chocobo races, what am I saying? But of course, with the Ragnarok as a relay, there's no signal we cannot boost. I should like nothing more than to share the joy of such an experience with our listeners across Atheris, and I certainly would be curious to attend myself. Then it's settled. We'll make a start on the preparations. I trust you can convince the hippos to traverse the Sea of Stars? Sure, however that may be accomplished. Tathavne, you said we're looking for a woman named Turna, correct? I can hardly wait. In fact, I can't. Goodbye. Hop, hop, and away. I do know that we would definitely get a dance for completing this, but I hope we also get a selection of new goods from all of the allied tribe vendors like we did in previous expansions. The rewards for doing tribe quests in the last two expansions have been a little underwhelming, and I've got a lot of hopes set up for what you get from these. And if they're not met, I'm just gonna shake my head slowly at Yoshi P. Granted, Stormblood did set the bar pretty high in regards to post-content rewards, especially in regards to the beast tribes back then. But, like, the amount that it's gone down has just been sad by comparison. I always looked forward to the tribe quest rewards and quests, and it's just... to not have anything at all in Shadowbringers was such a disappointment. But this is nice. I wonder if we will see old Mask Face. I've been wondering how he's been doing. Churna. How are you doing? How's the hippos? This little one with you, they've been there patting their ears for a while now and staring. Got a lot of staring going on. Yeah, they're with me. Radio? I've heard of it. One of my crew lugged a radio contraption all the way here from Old Charlayan. That could be who sent you the letter about Hanish Hippo Hustle, come to think of it. Your races are the talk of the star. We'd love to bring that sort of excitement out to Ultima Thule, though it is a wee bit of a trek from here. Ultima who? Now them I ain't ever heard of. They live across the sea somewhere, I take it. As buoyant as our hippos are, we can't send them out into the wide world on their own. You'd need Akala and me to race them safely, and I have too much work here at home to abandon my post. I can't thank you enough for taking an interest in our operation, though. Oh. It's truly a shame, but I would hate to make the hippo riders disappoint their own customers in the name of entertaining ours. What to do? Dreaming Way and Talking Way were excited for this plan, too. We mustn't give up just yet. I'm calling a strategy meeting to be held... Well, that post over there looks like as good a place as any. Okay. Let's go to it, then. Big sip of water time. I understand Trina's passion for her work. I feel the same about my own. Perhaps someone else might race on her behalf. Maybe one of the, Matanga from the steppe. Ah, speak of the devil.
Ahem. I heard your conversation. Akala. I want to race Trina, and I know Trina wants to race.
Akala, you're the one Trina mentioned, aren't you?
Not me. Never Trina's work ends. When she finishes with hippos, she teaches us the common tongue so we fit in. She teaches us Hannish manners and fairness in trade. Akka, I find your language difficult, but my speaking improves. Trina says so. But Trina has no time to ride hippos now. She cares about hippos and the hippo riders, her kin. Always she helps us. But she forgets we can help her. Always we want to help her.
I see. Trina is a great leader, but she takes every responsibility upon herself. No wonder she has no time left over for hippo races.
Always Trina listens to you. You must talk sense at her.
Yes, I quite agree. If, in her heart of hearts, Trina wants to race, that's all the more reason for us to host a hippo hustle. Do you think you can convince her to come around? Sure can. I'm very good at convincing people. I'm basically everybody's role model. So this will work out, I'm sure. Oh, here she is, actually. It put me right next to her. You hold it right there. I know that look, but you'll find I ain't so easily persuaded. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. I must talk sense at Trina, the game. You know how important our delivery business is. You helped us get our start, so why try to talk me out of it? Reasons! I know you live for excitement. Don't you want to explore the unknown? Of course I would. There's only so many times you can race the same course without it starting to feel like a chore, but too many folks are relying on our services for me to go gallivanting. Let's see, how about... Doesn't your hippo deserve a change of scenery? Sorry is a happy hippo so long as she's running. Don't think she much notices the scenery. I'd have a lot less steering to do if she did. Akala's worried about you, you know. I told him there ain't nothing to worry about. I miss racing to be sure, but the hippo riders come first. Business could be better, and I like to keep it that way. Business couldn't be better, and I'd like to keep it that way. I recall a heartwarming lesson learned during the inaugural Hannish Hippo Hustle. That was a race for the ages, to be sure, and it was all thanks to our team here. Like I always say, you can only do so much by yourself. I do say that, don't I? Yet here I am, acting like a Kala back when he first got here. Guess I was right that him and I ain't so different, in more ways than I knew. Alright, fine. The Hippo Riders will pull together to keep things moving in Thavnair, and you'll have your race. Yeah, woo! I said a few things and convinced them easily. You hear that jamming wave? The race is on. I knew you would come through for us. Why, you had her convincing herself by the end. And N7000, is that you? Affirmative. Several shrill life forms have come bearing word of a hippo hustle to take place in the necropolis. As serving units have automatically initialized advertising protocols, this unit requests swift confirmation that these reports are accurate. They are accurate. I don't know why I said like accurate. And tell those units that I like their initiative. As for my fellow Loporate life forms, I recommend a tall glass of carrot juice for each. They're sure to place additional orders. Acknowledge. Interference? Testing, please respond. Prioritizing request for managerial assistance on the customer service front. Ending transmission. Don't you terminate this transmission on me? Rude! What was that all about, I wonder? I don't know. Maybe it's interference from a certain masked Mikode? I'll honestly be surprised if he doesn't show up during this. Wow, really only a second quest, huh? We're already at the gift part. Initiating a new call doesn't work either. I doubt that it's anything serious, but perhaps you should check on N7000 just in case. You typically carry at least one object suitable for a light bludgeoning, do you not? I'll work out the finer details with Trina and see the Hippo Riders safely to Ultima Thule. I trust that the cafe will be intact when we arrive. You got it. Speak with N7000 at the last dregs. And while I'm teleporting, let me just check the stream real quick. Okay, everything seems up to par. Yet another opportunity for big water. Remember to stay hydrated, kids. That is not what I meant to click. All the way back to the last dregs. Come on. And we have to use this teleporter, too. I don't know why there's not just an instant teleport from way down there. I have to go through two. Hello, N7000. And Dreaming Way. Hello, you got here fast. Your return is most welcome. However, one managerial lifeform remains conspicuously absent. Huh? Understood. This unit will initiate idling protocols until Jamming Way arrives. Carrot-based refreshments have already been distributed to the newcome lifeforms. And such refreshing refreshments they were. Furthermore, as your sensory organs will have detected, the usual customers have vacated the premises. This unit will now convey additional context. Once upon a time code. So, to sum it up, we no longer need worry for lack of patrons. In fact, the last dregs being empty is quite inconceivable. Dodon, oh thank the sisters. Wasn't sure we'd make it, especially after that experimental aetherite. Oi, where are our customers? You had one job, you button for brains! Elevated body temperature detected in nagging life form. This unit recommends swift consumption of chilled liquids. As for the customers, they have temporarily ceased their consumption of fine cafe fare to prepare for the upcoming race. The Corellians procured a transport vessel with the assistance of Stigma 4. Presently, the global citizens and freedom fighters are conducting a joint test drive. Meanwhile, the Grebulovs expressed a long-standing desire to float about within the Mivs, which were eagerly volunteered by their IA caretakers to serve as steeds. This unit's ethical algorithms are still processing. The dragons, too, intend to participate. Soaring through Elysian's mountains has revived their passion for flight, and they have expressed a desire to see more of Ultima Thule from above. Unexpected, but I'll take it. So long as our patrons reach happiness, the means by which they travel matters not. This unit agrees and hopes that all patrons will be replete with joy upon their inevitable defeat by the superior Omicron vehicle. Artillery may be involved. Artillery? Don't shoot anybody!
Artillery is no match for Akala. I dodge! Nothing goes over my head. I would catch it.
This is shaping up to be a gauntlet fiercer than Bardam's medal. This unit also invited the Nibirunt to share the singular experience of losing to the Omicrons, but their registration remains pending. Nevertheless, they have conceded to observe the other civilizations' preparations. We'll have to hope that the overall excitement sweeps them up eventually. For now, we have our own preparations to attend to. On that note, this unit recalls that the inventing life form wished to speak with Dodon regarding said preparations. Reports of critical levels of static electricity indicate the likely presence of this ally at base Omicron. Okay, I'll see whoever that is. Now, this unit must return to supervising Stigma 4's production of racetrack features, engaging enthusiasm protocols. Everybody's excited for the big race. And I am too. It sounds like it'll be really fun. Do 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 do. It is a nice surprise that everybody's getting to participate. It sounds like some real wacky races type shit. Somebody's got to be at a major disadvantage, right? Like, I guess the dragons are fast. The Omicrons do have technology at their beck and call. Surely the hippos, like anybody not able to fly, is at a disadvantage. Aha! Just the person Aetheris I was hoping to see. As our Omicron friends doubtless relayed to you, this race is no longer a mere spectator sport. The people of Ultima Thule will be bringing their best their civilizations have to offer, and they mean to win. Should the Arcasadora, then, be left to defend Aetheris' honor and all their own? Nay, says I. Mother put her faith in the myriad peoples of the star for a reason. Fortunately, we brought a number of moon hoppers to help prepare for the hustle. With a little help from good old Inventing Way, there's no reason that one can't haul you to victory. I had been hoping to join the contest. Thank you for reading my mind, Inventing Way. Then the moment of our triumph will soon be upon us. I have already taken the liberty of altering this moon hopper. Dazzle your competition with the hyper hop step, or pressing the big boost button to outstrip them with ease. Actually, why not both? Do mind your power reserves, though. Even with my prodigious skills, there are only so many batteries I can shove into this chassis. Now, hop along and tell N7000 to add one more entrant to the roster. I'll catch up once I've discovered where this final screw belongs. That's not encouraging. It sounds like it's gonna fall apart. Also, what do you mean where this final screw belongs? You literally built it! Why would you have extra parts? That's like... You didn't get it from IKEA. You should have exactly the number of screws that you used to build it. Sorry, another big sip of water. Race preparations continue in accordance with projections. Did the inventing lifeform raise any matters of note? Yeah, you're all going to be facing me, so get ready to lose. You'll be joining the fray. How thrilling. Entrant registered. This unit will now provide supplementary information regarding the course. Please direct your orbs towards this geographical data display. The race will begin at the starship Ragnarok at Ostrakon Deka Okto. Once Jammingway and Ogle signaled the commencement of hostilities. Really? Hostilities? Competitors may proceed across Riatara towards Ostrakon Tria. Passage through the checkpoint rings is mandatory. Those rings look rather lofty. How are the hippo carts to get through? In Ultima Thule, emotions become reality. You only need believe to make your hippos fly. And I believe that mine will be the fastest, therefore I win. Did you just call me an ultimate fool? Because I'd have to be to believe something like that. We're him. Once in Ostrakron Tria, racers will enter the artillery zone, which extends from the periphery of the Ostrakron to the abode of the Ia. This exciting enhancement is sponsored by the Alphatron civilization. Wait, you were serious about the artillery? What if my Saria gets hit? Out of concern for the curiously smooth, four-legged life forms, Stigma 4 is presently manufacturing non-lethal cannons. Encountering these painless projectiles will result in no more than explosive removal from the course. Just a very gentle nudge, that's all. A very gentle explosion, that's all. Those who remain unblasted should continue to Ostrakron Decahexi and proceed through base Omicron. Then it is merely a matter of reaching the finish line, located at the last dregs.
I win. Then I feast on tiny desserts.
Note that, in accordance with Omicron contest protocols, there are no restrictions on contrivances, mechanical, magical, or maniacal, during the race. This concludes the briefing. Well, at least I packed my rainbow Gulal. Saria should be happy to run for it, no matter where she is.
You brought Gulal? Why you not share? Sharing is caring.
We've been through this, Akala. Your hippo's never shown it a lick of interest. You just like throwing things.
Oh.
Go ahead and make your preparations. I need to make sure the N7000 isn't understating the firepower of those cannons. Once that's taken care of, I'll retrieve your Moonhopper and meet you at the Ragnarok. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. I wonder if this is actually going to be a minigame or if it's going to be a cutscene. I am curious. There is no teleport there. I'll have to just go straight to Riatara. All the way to the Ragnarok. Through this weirdly oil-like air. It just does not look healthy to breathe, I'm sorry. Oh, a lot of people participating in these races. Upon commencing the race, several cutscenes... Okay, so it is cutscenes, good to know. Let us see several cutscenes. I'm ready for all these losers to eat my dust.
Test, test. People of Atheris, are you there? We are your hosts, Talking Way and Dreaming Way, coming to you live from the very edge of the universe.
And here among the stars, the hyper hustle is about to begin.
This contest for ages will see competitors race across a land as barren as it is beautiful, vying to be the first across the finish line.
You losers stand no chance. You won't want to miss a moment of this, folks. Now let's introduce our racers. Oh, I love this. I love this to bits and pieces. Hauled by the speedy Saria is a courier as fast as she is reliable. All the way from Thavner, it's Trina, the hippo rider. Woohoo! Next, Agajasura is fearsome on the track as he is fearless on the battlefield. Honed in the fires of Hanish hippo hustle, I, Akala.
Akala, win!
Let's hope that Peacekeeper's less peaceful functions are disabled. Hailing from Karalen, a team of once bitter enemies turned fast friends, the citizens of freedom.
I hate you and you hate me.
Our next entrant may look more frolicsome than furious, but pass them at your peril. Supported by the ever-so-darling Mew Missive, it's the electrifying Grebulov X. Martin says friends, yeah. Foes turned friends, Martin. It's everybody's favorite ship dynamic. This clean main speeding machine is ready to put the Alpha back in Alphatron civilization. Say hello to the lethal Lambda unit, Victory! Damn. That's a good skin for that. Where have I seen that one before? But lo, what wisdom rides the winds of Elysian and a fair peaks once forgot? The Dragon Star has joined the fray. Screech! Victory Screech! Last but not least, a sword in the darkness, a beacon of hope, the champion of Eorzea. Friends across the universe, we present the one and only Hurrier of Light. It's me! What's this? A Nibiran Challenger? Are they supposed to be there? I thought the Hurrier was our last participant. Nihilism ho! You made it! Did you prepare a vehicle? We can lend you a moonhopper if you'd like.
That will not be necessary.
Oh, what the hell are you doing? Where is that mount for me? Hello? What in the name of mug swapping Mirga? Saria's a good girl, but she ain't no divinity. How's a normal hippo meant to compete with that? Like I said, you and your hippo need only let your competitive spirits burn bright. Where there's a will, there's a way. Quite literally. I suppose I'll toss some gulal and hope for the best. The Ralala? I want the Ralala. God, I wish that was a reward for doing these tribe-allied quests. Racers, are you ready? What a colorful cast. I can't wait to drop my oil slicks.
Once our racers have assembled at the starting line, who will surpass the rest to emerge triumphant?
I just gave him a Batman voice. It's literally just a Batman voice. It's clipping through my pompadour! On your mark, get set, go!
Your constant harassment of the female gender makes me sick.
Ooh, little jellyfish coming up from behind. Woo, 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 woo. Look at him go. I love all the animations they put into this. This is so fun. I am a little disappointed it's not an actual racetrack. Sweet mother! A juicy dolt of the Mew Misfit have sent the Lambda unit tumbling.
The other competitors race on. They are now entering the next area, and the field of automated artillery.
Blast them! They're not even dodging. The lasers just aren't hitting their targets. Hey! I'm not using my dream power!
The citizens of freedom are going in. We have received a transmission from the Peacekeeper. This is not compared to the carnage on Carolyn. Yah! You heard it here, folks.
Damn it, Dodon, move! You haven't played enough Superman 64! Oh, there they go. The Karelans are out of the race. And the Peacekeeper is down by a doubled cannon blast. How fortunate that the Karelans wear helmets. Ooh, here comes Akala. He's using he's throwing! He's throwing! And it's right in his own face. You dumbass. No.
Akala's cart is enveloped by a cloud of gulal.
A ploy to distract competing hippos, perhaps? Or did he fall prey to rainbow temptation? Is that a... Rainbow temptation is just a fun way of saying the gay agenda. Oh no! Oh wait, no, it's good. I thought I'd get distracted.
Whatever the cause, it has only made Trina the Hippo Rider's cart fly all the faster.
She has overtaken the Hurrier of Light for second place. I can't let them win. I'm losing my hair for this. I see it. To claim victory, you must overtake both Trina's Hippo cart and the Nibiru's Rala. The path to victory is laid out before me. I can see it with my mind's eye. I have already taken the liberty of altering this moonhopper. Dazzle your competition with the hyper hop step, or press the big boost button to outstrip them with ease. Actually, why not do both? Do mind your power reserves, though. Even with my prodigious skill, there are only so many batteries I can shove into this chassis. Use Boost to overtake the Hippo cart, then distract Rala with the Hyper Hop Step. This is the path to victory. As you consider this option, you reflect upon your prior experiences with the Nibiron. They may not be the distractible sort. Alright, well, thanks for telling me that I'm stupid. Grab Saria's attention with the Hyper Hop Step, and then boost myself past the Rala. Yes. Look at this! Behold, Hippo, have you ever seen such flights of fancy? And the Hippo's out of the race. The Hippo is halted, overwhelmed by the euphony of my song, no doubt. Sorry, Trina.
And the Hurrier of Light has taken second place to cries of, "This ain't over, Dodon!"
Now for my Super Boost Mode.
This is it, folks, the final stretch. The Hurrier of Light has pushed the Moonhopper to hair-raising speeds.
I only get one shot at this. Right through the... Every time it cuts to me, right through the pompadour, it's so funny. Is it a photo finish? Oh, he's pulling up the replay?
We have word from N7000 at the finish line. The winner of the Hyper Hustle is... the Hurrier of Light by a nose.
Yeah, baby. I always knew I'd do it. I have the biggest dream power. There was never any doubt. Really? The dragon's in last place? The dragon? I just find that hard to believe. Behind the Mew Missive? That thing's fast as hell, boy. We do not understand. Our chosen form was suitable, our performance flawless, yet victory was not ours to claim. It has been long since we have experienced this quickening of the pulse, this vexation. That's racing for you. Just when you think you've got it, some grinning idiot comes shooting past to take the gold. Then sometimes you get to be that grinning idiot. And that's the thrill of it. You never know if it'll go your way. You just race with all you've got. That you're upset to have lost can only mean one thing. You want to win next time. That's a dream worth chasing. Trust me, I'm an expert. We do feel a yearning to race once more, a desire to triumph. I'm happy to leave you in the dust anytime. Me, Dodon Gogo. I love a good challenge. This is well. We will engage with the other patrons of this establishment to develop a superior stratagem. Draw this guy in a Dale Earnhardt shirt. Just one of those like trucker hats with the check marks on it. Just a big racing fan. Dynamis readings indicate a positive effect on the local environment. In accordance with Jammingway's aspirations, the Last Dregs has become an ever greater source of hope. Despite the significant expense, extensive property damage, and crushing defeat incurred, this unit rates the Hyper Hustle as worth. Damn, I can't believe we got through this whole allied tribe quest and there was no awful masked Mikote villain. I guess we really just got rid of him for good, huh? Aw, look at them go. Look at them do their little funny hop. Wow, they really did that, huh? They put that on this bone structure, too. I guess that is just the player character bone structure, but with a unique outfit, huh? I still really want this outfit, by the way! Is there any special people I want to talk to? No? Okay. Jammingway! To think you did all of that on a Loporrit-built craft. I'm delighted that we could play some small part in your triumph. And I'm even more delighted that the Nibiruun have finally found something to work toward. Still, I'll be glad to resume our usual service.
Maybe make myself a nice carrot coffee while I'm behind the counter. You were right, I'll admit. I had a great time racing, even if I didn't understand half of what was going on. But as fun as it was, I need to be getting on home to Thavnair. Don't want to leave the hippo riders alone for too long, lest some Hamsa heads start getting restless. We finished packing up the broadcasting equipment, so we'll be heading back to Dreaming Workshop ourselves. So soon? It'll feel so empty out here in the cosmic void without you. Affirmative. But did we not have one more objective to complete before the other organic life forms depart? Objective? Oh! I nearly forgot. Talking way, inventing way, help me lift this. 1, 2, hup! What is it? Oh! Of course. Who could win a race without getting a big fat trophy? It's for you, Dodon. A trophy befitting the victor of the Hyper Hustle. As you can see, it was designed in the image of the last dregs, the hippo riders, and also the dreaming ways. That reminds me, we brought a few commemorative gifts as well. Talking way, inventing way, help me lift these. Oh. New radios. One for the last dregs and one for Svana. You have an eatery there too, I hear. Then I hope you'll let us accompany you at meal times, whether it's weather advisories, hopping music, or simply a friendly voice you need. Hope FM is here for you. So this is a radio contraption too. Has bigger ears than the other one I saw, but I'll be sure to listen with the crew. I was just thinking we should get one of these. Our patrons are gonna love it. Projections anticipate increased customer satisfaction in the ambience category. Thank you, Dodon. We wouldn't be here if you hadn't brought us together. I think I speak for everyone when I say that this day will shine like a newborn star in our memories. I hope you feel the same. It's nice seeing all of your faces gathered here today, reminding me that I brought you all together and gave you happiness because of how cool I am. Remember when I did all those fights, and all that crafting, and all that gathering? Man, what a hero I am. Just don't let it eclipse the possibility of more unforgettable days to come. After all, look across the sea, up at the moon, past the distant stars, and you'll find us waiting for you. Hey, thanks for the big gold trophy. How much do you think it'll be worth if I melt it down? I got the trophy and the Lop-Hop? I'm getting a sinking feeling that maybe there's no extra wares to buy from the tribe vendors after this quest. If they gave me the trophy and the emote. I appreciate it, though. Petrichor says, I got really confused because I thought the Who Man was Solid Snake for a hot second. Oh no, that's one of the... what are they called? Corellans? I've achieved allied with all of these people. Your allies from Atheris to the stars beyond have forged bonds of friendship that promise to remain strong through the years. You are truly a hero to tribes throughout the universe.
And they didn't mention any extra stuff. So I'm getting the feeling that this is actually it. Did I at least get a title for this? Is there a cool title? Space Race. Nope, not even a title? Really? No title? Every single one of the other ones also had a title. No title? I mean, I appreciate this, and I appreciate the dance, but what the heck? What the heck, Billy Bob Thornton? Hello, Martin. Thank you for blasting me. Hold on. Let me show you my new dance. Slash lop hop. Look at me go. Now watch me break it down. Bump, bump. Just like this. Have you ever seen such moves in your life? I am really bussing it, you are correct. It's a cute dance, though. I mean, mostly at the end. In the middle, it's just a lot of booty work. I'll have to put that on my emote bar. Where is it on the emote bar? Here it is, Lop Hop. Let me just move my chat for a second. Alright, where should I put this? Let's put it over the lollihop for now. It's basically the same thing. It's lop hop, lollihop. There we go. New dance unlocked. Martin's gonna look so weird doing it. Why? Because Martin doesn't have a booty? Or because you can't see it through your tail? No butt. I don't know if you're actually still listening into the stream, so I don't know if you hear. Tail, but yeah, enjoy the rest of your stream. I will enjoy the rest of my stream. Thank you, Martin. I'm not sure if I should go do MSQ or if I should go do Hildibrand now, actually. Because I think that's the last two things I have to do, right? Is MSQ and Hildibrand. We're at about 2:30 right now, and you'll probably be doing your stream somewhere in the evening, like 6, 7. So I've got plenty of time. I wonder if I should unlock the trial through Hildibrand, or if I should go ahead and do MSQ. Because Hildibrand will probably be a bit lengthy. At least if I do Hildibrand, I can also unlock my new weapons. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, since we just wrapped this up, give me like a couple minutes to go do some restroom shenanigans, and I'll be right back. This is a good restroom break for anybody else watching too, and also get you a big drink of water. Alright, and we should be back. Yep, looks like we're back. Although, yeah, it took me a moment to pop in. I need to set that to something that doesn't make it pop out every time I change the screen. Hello! I got my bathroom break out of the way. And also had a little snack cake, because I was a little peckish and I wanted a snack cake. So now, I think I'll probably do Manderville. It only makes sense that I'm doing all this side content. I should do the other side content. But more importantly, to also unlock the trial and the upgradable weapons, because I really need those. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, what am I, a fool for paying full price? I saw that that dropped off. Hold on. Priority Aetheryte Pass. There we go. Now we can go to Radzit-Han. I wonder how long Manderville will take. They are quite lengthy sometimes. So depending on how long it takes, it may be the remainder of the stream. I may not be able to hit MSQ today. But honestly, that will still be fine, if true. Just because the end of Tataru's Grand Endeavor and the Allied Tribe quests and Manderville is a lot of content. So we'll hit up Delion and see how it goes. Of duplicity and duplication.
Ah, Dodon, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. Our recent foray into Charlayan revealed that Poo-Poo's friend was in the company of a Hanish alchemist, yes? As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork in Thavnair. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, they had none to share. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Garlean battlefield. The inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or at the Great Work. I believe they've moved their investigation to Yedlamad, so I suggest we hurry over and join them. I cannot have that little blue man muddying the waters when we're so close to grasping his master plan.
Alright, over to Yedlamad then. Hello, Brandy Hild. This port town would be an excellent place to analyze global trading trends. So right, bestie. I see the two of you are eager as ever to observe my inspectorial genius at work. Ah, the long-term fans are often the most ardent. As a matter of fact, we were just about to continue our investigation into the alchemist we know to have been traveling with Master Poo-Poo's comrade. I mean, that is to say, I am merely following in the inspector's wake. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandehild. 'Tis wrong of me to comport myself as an equal to you in any respect, for I am but a copy, and a flawed one at that. Stuff and nonsense! Clone or not, self-depreciation is unbecoming in a Manderville man.
Exactly! The things you can do are amazing.
Oh, I don't know about that. 'Twas you who saved Dodon from certain doom, was it not? While not quite as
alacrisitus as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective. 'Tis kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. I only hope my eager contributions are of some small assistance.
Call blimey!
Too modest by a half. I'd say his mental faculties far surpass that of the original. That's enough chin-wagging amongst ourselves, I think. Let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary. Oh, there's Cheese Man in the back, I see him. And there he goes. Alright, time to go and grill the locals. Hello, good sir. Apothecaries? Yes, I know of the one you speak. A fellow fisherman told me of a friend of his, an apothecary, who set off for war-torn Garlemald to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I've no interest in the affairs of such men, but you do, I take it. If so, I suggest you head to Usakayak and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad there gathering shellfish. Aight. You got it, Jim. Hello, Yedlaman Fishmonger. Apothecaries? Do I know any apothecaries? In Rad's at hand? Of course, more than I can count. I've not heard tell of anyone peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me, what with the Civil War raging and the world almost ending. The situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant Host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. A lone merchant trading there alone? Impossible. Hello, Yedlamad merchant. Apothecaries? I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none who have business in Garlemald. You'd have to be mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean, word is we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but it's still not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. I'm glad that they said that, because I am very certain that they mentioned that in the last MSQ patch, that the satrap, the dragon satrap, had already formed an agreement with Garlemald in the last, like, MSQ. So, glad that they've pointed that out. Alright, Hildibrand. Apothecaries? Alright, he had to let that person walk away. Ah, Dodon! I hope your questioning has borne fresher fruit than mine. Oh, a good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Then let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this felicitous fisherman. And there they are! How fortuitous. There he is. Say, my good man, apothecaries?
The story of my apothecary friend. Oh, you must mean Baharasaf. Baharasaf. Well, I was near enough calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. Baharasaf comes from a very poor family, and growing up never had much in the way of money or possessions. I suppose those experiences are what led to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at a succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most gil, but his stock never sold as well as he hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of war was the best place to sell medicines. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, But while one would have expected him to return lamenting to his ill fortune, Baharasaf was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A God's given blessing he'd found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he'd learned how to create gold. I must admit, I laughed at first. But then he showed me a gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Vanhudi, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine.
A name I have heard. He's the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right.
Yes, Vanhudi has certainly made his ambitions known here in Thavnair, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Yedlamad. The dockmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he converted the Gilded Araya into a private abode and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Asura. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child.
I've encountered much Manusia and Mirga lore in Radzat-Han, yet I recall no mentions of this Asura. Does she have a lot of wrath?
Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she is not well loved by the common folk. Baharasaf is different, though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and it is to Asura whom he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became a merchant royalty, a man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those who were once dear friend. If you'll excuse me, I really must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know.
All right. Thank you for the information, good sir. How about that, eh? Our sought-after apothecary and the upstart merchant prince were one and the same. Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Garlemald was a certain alien craft and its occupant? Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when folk were turning into beasts? Some nasty-looking creature just showed up outside town. One of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like her odds against that thing. This sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith. Time for combat. Probably. I don't know. There hasn't been a whole lot of combat in this patch so far. I have avoided any of the combat side quests. Oh. Well, well, well. If it isn't our old friend, you.
I thought you destroyed that monster.
I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. How many times will we teach you this lesson, shiny skull man? Lesson? What are you on about? Bah, cease the babbling and get out of my way. Lord Vanhudi's orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. Vanhudi, the merchant who tried to buy Yedlamad, so he put you up to this. Curses! How did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? You said it out loud. You just blurted it out. You dumbass. Silence! No one who learns of our schemes can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms.
Oh! Wow. What a dynamic entry. Whew.
Oh, blimey!
Oh, wow. There's a lot of them, huh? 3 more sinister skullmen. Was the doctor a quadruplet? Oh, it's the mama. It's been a while since we've seen her, actually. She hasn't shown up this entire time. Oh. And they're out for the count. Mother? Vexatious vermin! This will soften you up. Chuck. What to do? What to do? I've got it. Sweet pass. Alright, so when do I get this as an actual weapon skin? Bah! A lucky hit! Yeah, I'm pretty good. No matter what I've got in my hands. Alright, you want to batter up? Let's go. Swing! Oh, I might have missed. I might have missed a little bit. That's a big my bad, y'all. Oh, I've got it. Oh, oh, oh. Good job, Hildibrand. You may want to get away from it, though. Throw it into the ocean, toss it in the water like Superman. Hello? You've had so much time. One last pitch. This one's going for you. Come on, give me your best shot. This time I definitely won't miss. Oh, he's doing something crazy with it. The old curveball. Unlimited heavy hitter special. Yo. But that was my fastball. I cracked him like an egg. Once again, I am wonderful, I know. I've come to expect Father's sudden appearances, but what brings you here, Mother?
A proposition from that merchant Van Hoody, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Mandeville and Mandeville, and we were just on our way to the bloke's mansion.
I've already refused Master Van Hoody once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at wholesale prices. 'Tis quite an attractive offer considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade, and we thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposefully command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port...
We can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not.
Cheeseman. Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking, weaponized brute manufactory around here somewhere? It was probably copied by the spaceship, right? Yeah? Yep, there they go. What did I use for Poo-Poo's voice?
Me. As suspected, my ship's vaporization beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter.
So you can copy inorganic materials as well. How interesting. Once the matter of duplication facility has analyzed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Yet it cannot create matter from nothing. A requisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process.
Caw, you sure do know a lot about Inspector Brandyhild, even alien starships. A lot, I meant to say. Call blimey.
Oh, haha, 'tis no great achievement. As I've mentioned, the gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the starship's own archives, which included the vessel's full schematics and functions. Assuming I understand this correctly, is it possible Van Hootie is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold? We share the same suspicion, Master DeLion. To my knowledge, no other methods exist that can reliably produce precious metals. Of course, 'tis the obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume that Vahudi is either threatening or deceiving Master Poo-Poo's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Our course of action is clear. We march right up to this gold spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hostage. Alright, let's just go beat him up. I'm down with it. I can take anybody on. Literally the Warrior of Light, if you forgot. Alright. Hildibrand, what do you have to say? Also, hello Julian, thanks for the frying pan toss earlier. Can I get one of those?
Good to see you, boy, and good to see you still keeping company with our darling boy. That Brocky lad, a new friend of yours. Smooth off the edges and he'd be the spitting image of our Hildy.
Yeah, it's basically like a second son to you, right? We must confront this malicious merchant at once.
If your heart's set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Van Hootie's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate.
Aye, we still need to formally reject his deals anyways, and his pilot will be waiting.
Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for it! Gentleman at Heart. Oh, is this only a 2 quest? Wow, there's a lot of just 2 quests, huh? That's fine, I'm fine with it.
Shall we be on our way? We're to meet Van Hootie's pilot atop the rise, just south of Kajaya's footsteps.
Alright, that's this way. Let's go! Oh wait, where is it? Oh, directly north. Good chance for a big swig of water. Water. Refreshing. Should be right around here. Yep, there it is. Can't miss it. Right down the road. Lord Godbert, Lady Julian, assembled guests, an entourage? Yeah, an entourage.
Pray excuse our presumptuousness. My son and his companions insisted they come along, desperate as they were to meet the illustrious Master Van Hootie.
I see. One moment, if you please. That's definitely fucking Dodon Gogo, isn't it? Like, the actual hero Dodon Gogo who kills gods? Lord Van Hootie should be glad to welcome you all to his home. Pray step aboard and I shall take you there directly. Yeah, you better.
Bitch.
I would dare you to stop me from getting there. Interesting. I don't like the look of that. What's with the weird alien hive thing on the side of your house, buddy?
Welcome, honored guests, to my humble abode. I trust the view is to your liking. Since you traveled all the way from distant Ul'dah, a pleasant backdrop to our talks was the least I could provide. And what an unexpected boon this is! I had been debating when to extend you a personal invitation, but now here you are, like a wish come true.
Save your act for the magistrates, Van Hoody. We know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of alien technology and release your hostage into the care of Master Poo-Poo at once.
Unraveled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on tedious explanations, then. This Master Poo-Poo, I presume. I do have his fellow alien here with me, yes. As for exploiting their technology, I freely admit that duplicating a quite frankly obscene amount of gold, but that was merely the beginning. Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapons in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side. With the vaunted Warrior of Light as the template for my clone army, we could conquer this and every other land in creation.
Me? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like, on paper, sure, but I feel like I heard somebody say that you would need the requisite ether to do that, and I'm pretty sure I take a lot of ether to clone, buddy. Like, I'm the Warrior of Light. I think you would need, like, literal mountains of crystal of ether. But, from a moral standpoint, I do refuse categorically and emphatically. You're not getting me bones, brother.
A pity. Yet I anticipated you would prove an impediment to my ascension. Yes, it seems the time has come to test Lugay's ritual of manifestation. All was prepared long in advance of your coming. This tower holds not only mundane treasures, but also caches of crystals. As for the requisite congregation of worshippers, well, I had but to clone myself. After all, who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me?
Alright. Glad to see we just let you walk off, huh? Thank you, cutscene, for not letting me punch him in the face.
Divine Ashura, take up thy blades and wage war upon mine earthly rival.
It's a bit presumptuous to call yourself my rival, buddy. Oh, it looks like I was disconnected briefly from the chat. Hold on. Okay, no, we're back in. Never mind. I don't know how much of the cutscene it missed, but at least we're reconnected now. Sorry about that.
Nay, Hildibrand. Against a primal, we may be more hindrance than help. We dare not remain within its sphere of influence.
You know what? That's a fair point, Godbert. I do not want you to be enthralled. That was already a problem we faced back in the last Hildibrand adventures. Or not the last one. I think we got Hildibrand at the very tail end of Shadowbringers. No, it was the beginning of this one that started this quest. So it was Stormblood where we had to deal with Godbert. Best of luck, my friend. I must make a gentlemanly withdrawal.
Yes, let's go. Get the hell out of here.
Alright. Show me the new babe on the block. Thank you, Dave. Wow, Dave, you gotta come unlock this fight. Oh no, you're being spoiled. I literally said it in the title, brother. Oh, this is a nice arena. Wow.
I can't read.
Well, now you've already seen it. I'm sorry to say. You came in at literally the exact moment to unlock this trial.
Impressive.
Have you... Hold on. Dave, have you done the previous Hildibrand quests? Are you caught up on Hildibrand? You believe so? If you are completely caught up on Hildibrand, it's not a very long unlock. I will say that. It's just a few cutscenes, and I know how you feel about skipping cutscenes. So if you wanna wait, then yeah. Yeah, I also have the 645 weapon, so yeah, you're caught up on Hildibrand. So yeah, if you wanna, we could do it. Alright, Dave is logging. Dave is logging in to unlock this fight. In the meantime, here's a Lop-Hop. Look at me. I got a new move. I don't like that this arena, apparently my feet is not... It doesn't look like my feet are touching the bottom of this arena. Thank you, Square Enix. Small indie developer. Alright, Dave, you want to go to the Aetheryte at Radzet Han and look for the blue Hildibrand quest marker. Also, do you wanna hop in a voice channel while we do this together? I think it'll be fun to do it with a friend rather than alone. All right. I will meet you in the family streaming channel. So, yeah, the hot tub. That should be fine. And we'll just wait for Dave here.
Hello.
Hello, David. Let me make sure you actually show up on the, Nope, you're hidden right now. There we go. There's Dave's beautiful face. There he is.
Look at me. Here I am.
Look at him. There he is.
I love Patch Day because it's a whole bunch more cutscenes for me to skip.
You could just not skip cutscenes, Dave.
I mean, I could actually watch and learn the story. Like, I have a vague idea of who Hildibrand is. I know he's this guy that's, like, disheveled and his dad is, like, this naked man. But that's it. I don't know why there's a pixelated robot version of him. I don't know who this Sonic Chow is.
Oh, that's from Final Fantasy VIII. That's Poo Poo.
Okay.
You have a minion of him because you did the quest. You have the Poo Poo minion.
Do I?
Yeah, you sure
Yes, I
do.
Hold on, let me see.
You have Wind Up Poo Poo.
Wind Up Poo Poo.
It'll be one of your last pages.
Wind Up Poo Poo. Oh yeah, Wind Up Poo Poo.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, I don't know the story of what's going on. I know that I fought like that guy. Oh no, I did it. It wasn't that guy. It was like a robot man we fought, right?
We did. It was Professor Luge, the guy from the Garlean dungeon, the Garlemald Tower.
The Garlemald Tower.
I think maybe he was also in the level 79 dungeon before that, but he was like...
Is he the My Word, This Data? Or that another
No,
guy?
that was a different guy. That was a different guy, sadly. He was, I think, Tower of Babel. He was in the Tower of Babel. It was the level 83
right.
dungeon.
The guy with like the big robot that like the robot like eats the shadow or something.
Yeah. But yeah, if you were interested in actually learning what Manderville is about, you could always go through the New Game Plus quests. They did add New Game Plus functionality.
You're asking a lot of me, Dodon.
I'm just saying, if you wanted to enjoy the story, it's available to you.
I know like some part of me in the past did enjoy the Hildibrand story. Because I did it long enough to get here. Because you have to do like the entire Hildibrand questline, right?
Yeah. You really do have to do the entire Hildibrand questline to unlock the... I think it's 3 trials now that are locked behind it. 3 or 4.
Yeah. I remember. The reason I did them in the first place was to unlock Mentor Roulette.
Yeah. And
So
now,
that was my experience.
and now the Endwalker relic weapons are also locked behind them. So
Yeah.
there's good reason to do Hildibrand quests for everyone of all walks of life.
I mean, I guess.
I suppose
If
you
you're
don't
doing
necessarily
like
have to-
high content and you want like the best gear.
Yeah, I
then
suppose
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
necessarily have to know the story for it, but I feel like that's just a fun bonus.
Oh, it's 1500 thingies, right? I should probably do this on my Sage because I actually have the weapon for Sage and not Scholar.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It's weird that I went and I got the weapon for... Is it Dan? Yeah. I don't know why I went straight to... Because I was enjoying Dancer, I guess, but I should have gotten it for Scholar instead. And then I stopped playing for a while.
Yeah, as we all do. As everyone does.
Yeah, so then I just didn't... I wasn't getting the... Oh, I unlocked the Gilded Araya? Is that what the thing is?
Oh, yeah. It's literally that fast, huh?
Wow, yeah. I like skipped the cutscene. I guess it was a really long cutscene. Because it starts with you flying in on the blimp, and then suddenly you just unlocked this. And now I'm on this arena, so a bunch happened.
It was not as long as you would think, actually. This is a fairly quick fight to get into from the start of this patch if you're already caught up on Hildibrand.
Yeah, well, here I am.
Here
Wait, what
you
is
are.
this? I don't know what this thing's name is, but I guess we'll find out.
This is Asura. This is the
Oh,
goddess
okay.
of war, Ashura.
Cool.
Let me give my good friend Dave an invite. Invite to party, Dave. And there he is. All right, we're gonna fight Ashura completely blind.
Wish us luck.
Let's see, where is Trials Endwalker, the Gilded Araya? Average item level 625. Yeah, we're way ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, here we go. Wow, thanks for the healer cue, Dave. Sucker.
I'm sure it's not because of that. I'm sure it's because this is like new and everyone's doing it right now.
Yeah. I hope nobody spoils it for me in the party chat. I want to see the mechanics completely blind.
Full party.
Also,
So is this a what are they called? I forgot the name.
Primal?
Eidolon. That's not the
Eidolon?
name.
Primal Eidolon?
Primal.
Yeah,
There we go.
it's a primal. There's no chance that this one throws off its costume and turns out to be Greg.
I mean, it has a lot. Did Greg have a lot of arms? I don't remember.
Yes, he did.
It did.
Here we
Is
go.
this Greg and Drag? Oh,
Damn, just an instant pull, huh? Everybody's so impatient these days.
Courage and strength to face me.
Lower realm.
I'm assuming that's an AoE.
Oh no, that's where she puts the ring around the arena, I guess. Oh lord.
Will you dodge?
Will you dance or will you bleed? Giving me, are we humans or are we dance?
The frail shall fall.
The frail shall fall. They really give voice lines to this Hildibrand boss. That's fair.
You've not time to blink.
You've not time.
Alright, I won't then.
Oh.
Alright, so that's the raid wide.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's dudes.
Oh, what the hell?
There's thingy.
Oh god!
No, I figured
Alright,
that
that's circular AoEs. Good to know, good to know. It's too bad the Hildibrand fights don't get EXs. What the fuck?
Embodiment of carnage.
I'm just not gonna know what this is. Big lady.
I'm just gonna put my shield up.
Spirit of battle awakens.
I'm gonna summon Seraph.
Sharp is
Oh.
the lesson.
I'm gonna get out and then immediately get in. She's tethered to that thing.
The weak shall perish.
Hanukkah.
I feel like, yep,
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
That's what the tether means. Good to know, good to know.
Gleaming edge.
Wheel of the Incarnate.
So that means now we're gonna want to get close to it, right?
Iconic Execution, I think. Oh.
Yep.
Eee.
I said it out loud, Dave!
But you said it while I was on the other side of the arena. Oh my god.
You were not moving after I said it.
I would have survived that if I was on stage, because I could just fly.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
Oh, well, kill me, whatever.
You're not dead.
That's okay.
You're fine, don't worry about it.
That's okay.
Behold the
Six blade.
Behold.
Oh, it's gonna be one of
oh,
these.
Lord. I see.
Okay. This is the Minotaur from that one thing.
Oh, cool. I don't think I can remember this.
We just have to stay on this side. Or actually, no, because it's a...
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, well, I only have one Vuln stack, so that's nice.
Fury be my
Oh my god.
What
We
the-
have to be the red color.
I don't know.
Oh.
That one's
Oh,
always...
it burns. Oh yeah, it's the one
Oh,
that it shows.
I have been
It's
stunned.
the-
I cannot move. Okay, there we go. Alright, so...
It's
yeah,
the-
that's
it's
always
the-
a coin flip.
We are the lies in which we suck,
your steel.
or whatever.
It's always a
how
coin
these-
flip whenever they show you a mechanic like that, whether you need to be standing in the color they showed you or you don't. Alright, this is easy. I am unperturbed, lower realm.
This is the ring.
The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the
Alright.
lesson.
Now get away
Show
from
me
the
your
big one.
steel.
Way back here.
How do you
Oh
know?
god,
it's
she
good?
moved! She moved!
Oh.
Alright, so she can do that now.
Trying to
The
trick us.
gleaming edge.
So does this get to it?
Yeah, get towards the big lady after this. I don't know where she will be, though. I'm gonna stand right here. Alright. Nope, she's over here. Alright. There's plenty of time to adjust.
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
And this is just, don't be, like, in front of the lady. If I get to the far sides. Alright, where is she teleporting? Right in front of me!
Oh, but- oh, I see. She does She basically does a big version of what
Yes.
the little one does. God.
Yeah.
I see now.
This person says, I blame the ninja. There is no ninja in the party. That is the joke. Alright. I think I got it. Maybe. I'm not very good at remembering. How? What? Alright, everybody watching stream, you saw I was not standing in that. That was Final Fantasy XIV latency.
The battle is ever changing.
Damn you, patch
Face
day.
This is new.
Joyful
Oh,
is your
Alright,
don't
so
be in blue.
don't be
There
in
you go.
blue.
The fate delight.
I will scatter your bones.
I will scatter your bones. Why does she sound like she has like a Scottish accent?
I'm sure it's not Scottish. I'm sure it's Hindu.
It sounded
It did
very
sound.
like
Look, it did. I
May you
understand.
dodge or
I would be
wait.
interested
sounded
to
very
know.
Muriel, baby Muriel.
Yeah, more macaroni. I would be interested to know who the voice actress for Ashura is. They've been pretty good about getting the right people, like, to voice act the people of color in Final Fantasy XIV these days.
We hope so.
You've not time to blink.
Ephemerality. Huh? She didn't before?
I can't remember.
Oh yes. That's what this.
Show me your
Damn it.
steel.
Blade scatter. Oh, it's the...
The frail shall fall.
Faint.
Oh, I have no mana. I should.
What do they
probably
mean by
check
if
it.
you're a melee and have an
Spirit of
AoE?
battle awakens.
Like, we haven't had any targeted AoEs, have we?
Gleaming edge.
There have been like, yeah, there was like one instance. That's
Show
a.
me your steel.
You need to get towards the big lady.
Oh, well, she's gonna move.
Yeah. Oh, the complete opposite
I was in
side,
the right
huh?
spot.
Alright, well. You didn't know that was gonna be the right spot, though.
I knew it.
Unmerciful
Me and
light
Asura have a
upon
special
you.
connection. Because I didn't watch her cutscene and she respects me for it.
Sure, that's gotta be it. Where'd she go? Alright, to the sides.
Sharp is
Damn,
the
lady, you got a lot of health there.
She's almost.
Alright, now get away from the big lady
Stand in the middle.
until we know where she is, yeah? There we go.
That was easy.
Easy,
And
easy.
then she
first
turns into
time.
gray.
And then she turns into gray. Now for phase 2 of the boss battle. Just like in the FromSoft games. Just like my lies of P. A commendation to my fellow Lalafell. Because solidarity.
I didn't even see any of the. I think I came in with probably with my fucking DMD portrait.
I also didn't see. Hey Dave. Hey Dave.
Yeah,
You wanna see a cool dance I can do?
sure.
Look at me.
Oh my god, John, that's obscene.
You know you love it.
Is that from the allied race thing?
Yes, that's the allied tribe reward.
Okay. I just need to finish. I never finished the elephants, but I'll finish. I'm on honored.
Yeah, I know you'll finish the elephants because you want to do this dance.
I do want to do this dance because it's so obscene.
You know you love it.
I got a commendation.
Oh, nice. I also got a wow, I got a commendation. I'm going to assume it's from my fellow Lalafell. Oh, and now I have to do
Hildibrand.
voices for Hildibrand again. Good show, Dodon. 'Twould seem you thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. And even as we speak, Mother and Father should be informing the radiant host of that despicable Van Hoodie's wrongdoings. Huh. And there he goes, probably. Off to fight another day.
The divine Ashura defeated. Turn the wheel. We flee for now. Oh my god, is that a flying UFO? Who is flying the starship without my permission? That treasure is mine and mine alone.
You called your vessel, Master Poo Poo?
No, I did not. It is my friendship.
Ah, I see. Vengeance.
I have no idea what's going on. I don't even know who that guy in the blimp is.
Why, that's the alchemist Van Hoodie, of course. Van Hoodie and his blowfish.
Okay. Is he bad?
Yeah. He's the one who summoned Ashura.
Why did he summon Ashura?
Poo Poo 2! At last! The moment of sweet reunion is at hand. Oh, you know, he's summoned Ashura to beat us up.
I'm so relieved to see you safe.
You see, he wanted to use the alien technology to clone us, the Warrior of Light. And then we told him no, and then he was like, yeah, I kind of figured. Get him, Ashura.
Likewise, my friend. But why did you open fire on the airship? Didn't that man help you after your crash?
But would a clone of the Warrior of Light be the Warrior of Light? I don't know if that's how that works.
Probably not. They said that the spaceship can literally clone anything, but it needs the right amount of aether to do it, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I cost a lot of aether to clone. I don't think you could make an army of me.
He did, at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trinket he desired, and taught him the basics of starship technology. But that resolved to be a terrible error in judgment.
This voice is terrible, I'm sorry.
When I was infected by one of this star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state. He seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle, and there left me to die.
What a real dickhole.
Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my affliction, and then I came back to reclaim my property.
Wait, is the clone what this weird Hildibrand is? This, like, pixelated one?
Yes, that is a Hildibrand clone.
Oh.
His name is Brandyhild. He's
That's
a good
weird.
boy.
This experience has led me to conclude that the dominant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuited to peaceful cohabitation. Let's probe all of them. We must launch a full-scale invasion. It's the only way to guarantee our survival. No, they are not like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me. Oh yes, they're all smiles until they laser you in the back. We have to strike first before they show their true colors.
Oh no. The poo-poo boss fight? Hildibrand, quick! Deflect it!
Hildibrand is so weird. This whole thing is so weird.
Oh no. It might blow up now.
The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized. And we're all in the vicinity. Oh my god!
This is so dumb. I'm a bit further ahead than you.
Ah, yes. Thinking. Strategizing. Math. Calculations. Think, damn it, think. If I'm to stop the explosion, I need to traverse the considerable distance to the starship, but I can conceive of no logical solution. Then think of something illogical, Brandyhild. Math, calculations, chalk drawings, whimsy? With our combined powers, we can get something done. Inspector Brandyhild, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. I, too, have calculated that Lord Godbert's signature techniques are our only means of achieving sufficient propulsion, yet there is a flaw in your proposal. I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, and I've no time to teach you the starship's controls. Inspector Brandyhild, it is you who must fling me. Such bravery. Hildibrand with the wind-up. Skyward, as only a Manderville can! Oh, did he toss him in the wrong direction? Hildibrand. Hildibrand.
I lost my grip.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Wait, an idea! Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct shift in posture should generate enough lift and processional motion to... Yes! I can still make it! Boomerang! Boomerangy Hild, of course. Why didn't I think of that? You did it! Thank God this thing takes so fucking long to blow up.
Right?
Oh. Goodbye, Poo-Poo 2. Uh-oh. Is it because it's upside down or just because it's a different ship? What's wrong? 'Tis too late. The reactor is going critical. There's only one way to save the day. He's gonna sacrifice himself. Oh no.
You stay.
I
go.
go. One, two, three. Of course. Brandyhild, no!
Brandyhill, yes. Goodbye, person I don't know.
Inspector Brandehild! Our brief time together was more than any defective clone could ask for. Be well, my friends. How beautiful and tragic in
He's
equal
fucking
parts.
dead. It's for the best.
Core blimey, is this case closed for Inspector Brandehild?
You gave her the Tiny Tim voice?
Yes, that's Nashu's voice.
The Oliver Twist.
She always says core, so I just gave her the most cockneyed accent I could.
Blimey.
Blimey!
Nay, my loyal assistant, as a chip off the old gentleman, our dear Brandehild has surely survived to tell the no, that guy's fucking dead. He's dead as hell. You're fooling yourself. We shall see him again. Mark my words.
We'll see him again in Fantasy Puerto Rico.
You'll see us again next time in the adventures of Hildibrand in Fantasy Puerto Rico.
You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high-intensity plasma blasts.
Oh god.
Even at the cost of one of your own. If only I could make amends and earn your forgiveness, but alas.
Can I get your UFO's amount, sir? That would
I know, right?
That would be a nice reward. There is naught to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandehild will be just fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master Poo-Poo, you are a friend of ours. And what are a few minor plasma burns among friends, eh?
Oh. Our home planet, it was lost to the phenomenon you call the final days. We survived only because we were away exploring the cosmos at the time.
Oh yeah, well I stopped the final days, so you know. You're welcome.
Our explorations, which had heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for a safe haven. We visited countless stars, but all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as our own. Growing desperate, we decided to settle on any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we would live peacefully alongside them. If not, then we were prepared to claim a new home by force. So it was that I arrived at your miraculous planet. Lulled by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos, I blundered into a mundane war zone where I was promptly shot out of the sky.
Yeah, that's the Garleans for you. They'll do that.
The rest you already know. Having fallen behind during our search, I hurried here when my communications received no answer. That was when I met you, Inspector Hildibrand. God, I wish that these two would stop talking back to back. Those touched by the despair of the final days are reduced to beasts.
I'm starting to slip into Mickey Mouse by accident.
Given her savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that, in a sense, we fell prey to the despair after all. Ho ho!
Oh, well, John, I won't say anything, but...
Oh, okay. He won't say anything.
Wait till you finish this quest,
Okay.
and then you will realize.
Fortunately, my encounter with you generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome for which I am profoundly grateful.
Finally, as Dave implied, I will get the poo-poo costume.
That said, there is nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much to ask for us to live here, on your star?
No, go to Ultima Thule, you crazy bastards.
I know, right? There we have a cafe there. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
you'll be fine. There's a rabbit and some robots. Well, of course you must stay.
God blimey, what a good idea!
And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. Dunk. Oh. Oh no. Goodbye, Hildibrand. Mummy!
I'm watching like all these cutscenes after, and I'm like, I don't know any of these references. I don't know who any of these people are. I wish I knew what the hell was going on.
Oh, Inspector, not again! Wait for me!
Ho, ho, ho. Never a dull moment around our Hildibrand.
At least we needn't worry if the ship crashes. Not with an impervious Mander villain aboard.
Ah, funny you should mention that. Upon reviewing the Manderville family tree, 'twas made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child several generations ago.
What? Are you saying that you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor of the Manderville line? Then how do you explain your unnatural sturdiness? Oh yeah, so in the previous quest, it had been revealed that Mandervilles were actually aliens.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
So I
of
guess
course.
they're not actually.
But now they're not actually aliens.
When it comes to building strength and perfecting gentlemanly technique, 'tis not one's lineage which matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline be broken, House Manderville shall live on through us.
If the begoggled boy can't swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotions. Could be that you and Hildy have tapped into that cosmic essence.
Oh yes, Dynamis.
If that's the case, then you must be positively swimming in it, my dear. Oh. Was that a woman joke?
Everything appears to be under control here, so let's return to the city, shall we?
I feel an impending aura.
Okay, I finished the quest. Now I know things now.
Ah. Well, at least he's going out with a cup of tea. Although where he pulled it from, I do not know. Once more do I find myself hurtling at superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case for Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I hope we don't write it like that. What silly, funny quests. And I'll still have to go unlock the Manderville weapons after this.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Although I probably don't have enough tomestones right now.
Is it just going to be 1,500 more tombstones?
I assume. I haven't seen anybody say that it'll be anything different, so I'm just assuming that it's just going to be 1,500 more tomestones. I'll be surprised if it's not, but it has been every other step, so why wouldn't it be?
Will they add another scantily clad hero into this group?
How many scantily clad heroes can they add to this Manderville weapon group?
Hopefully more. Hopefully at least one.
At least it's you. You are the next scantily clad hero, Dave.
Superlative lubricant.
Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Poo-Poo on the way back, I believe I have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. I trust the endeavor yet holds your interest. Pray inform Master Geralt of your willingness to assist, and my hammer and I shall make all haste to the High Crucible. And with that, I bid you good day.
Thank ye all for looking out for our beloved son. I'm sure him and the blocky lad'll be back for more cases afore you know it.
All right. Goodbye, you freaks of nature. And what of you, Poo-Poo and Pee-Pee?
You've gone above and beyond for us, Dodon, so I'd like you to have the one replicated starship we made.
Yep, there it is.
It doesn't have the duplication facility or other technology on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish.
Finally, my own starship. I got a feeling they wouldn't let me take the Ragnarok out for a spin.
As the two of us, we've decided to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate indeed to have met you.
Goodbye, Poo-Poo and Pee-Pee. They never named Poo-Poo's friend, but I'm just gonna call it Pee-Pee. It seems Poo-Poo wasn't planning an invasion. Yes, Dave?
That makes sense that you would call him PP. It's only natural.
It's only natural, of course. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. I'm calling an end to this investigation, Dodon. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Charlian, and even traveled to the surface of the moon in search of the truth. And when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbors its share of the strange and the inexplicable, not the least of which is the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not an alien, then... perhaps he's the byproduct of a hyper-advanced civilization from the distant past, the descendant of some gruesome biological experiment. Maybe from Fantasy Brazil. Someone needs to plumb the depths of the unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job. Alright, whatever, man. Whatever gets you going.
You say so.
A gentleman to walk with me, Orchestrion roll, and the UFO identification key. At last, my quests come to an end.
We gotta do some roulettes because I need I need tomes.
How many tomes does it take, Dave, for the weapon upgrade?
1,500, the same.
Of the secondary tome?
Yeah. No, of the regular tome.
Oh, really? The limited tomes?
No, causality.
Oh, okay.
I guess that is that what you mean by secondary tome? Yeah.
Alien blood never flowed in their veins. Their source of strength and enigma remains. A dynamic folk, their clothing bespoke, a gentlemanly family, the good house Manderville. A true inspector is born from the heart. La 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 he la 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 dee da. La 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 ha la la dee da. Tra la 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 la, tra la dee dee da. We didn't want to make up lyrics for the rest of this. Cha li la dee da dee da da.
I was watching that whole little scene and I was like, I don't know who any of these people are. Were they part of these quests?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was like, I don't know who the fuck any of these people are.
They were all part of the quests, Dave. Oh. Meanwhile, on the shores of Thavnair. Oh, it's the cheese Lalafell.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to say, I don't know who the hell this guy is. Who is this?
This is Nashu's Stalker. He's in the background of literally every cutscene. That's his gimmick.
Okay.
He just hides behind bushes and trees and shit.
He's jacked.
He's getting jacked. What the hell?
You wish upon
A
a
star. What is this foreboding?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know who this is. I'm sure this is significant to Hildibrand lore, but I was like, I don't know who the fuck this is.
The very specific lore of Hildibrand himself. Is it Hildibrand's spaceship?
For all you viewers out there, I usually skip most cutscenes, so I only have a vague understanding of the story of Final Fantasy XIV.
Dave is a freak.
And that's what I like to do in Final Fantasy XIV.
No, wait. It's Brandahild.
I recognize that pixelated ass anywhere.
The word you're looking for, Dave, is polygonal.
Polygonal ass anywhere. Polygonal?
Polygonal?
Square.
How horrifying. And that was it. I did it.
That was it. He lived.
Any title from this one? There have been no titles from all the side quests I've done today. Yeah, none for this one either. None for the allied tribes. None for finishing Tataru's grand endeavor. Just nothing. Unfortunate. But now I've got this Orchestrion roll and this UFO identification key. Nice dance.
Thank you.
It's not as lewd as mine, though. I want to go see this UFO.
John, unlock your weapon.
I will probably unlock that one after stream. That doesn't sound like a very fascinating quest, honestly. And also, it's getting a bit of a long stream. I think it's about 4 hours now. We're at three and a half hours.
Fair. Let's see.
I didn't even do MSQ. It was all just side content today. The Allied tribe quest was very interesting.
You're all hyped, so you don't spoil it.
Okay, let's see. I don't even see you. Where'd my good friend Dave go? Oh, he's.
I'm hiding so you don't see
Okay,
it. Oh, I guess you want me to see it? You want me to show you?
Hold on. I'm summoning it right now. Oh my god. I'm being abducted. Wee 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 wee.
It's so funny.
Is this exactly what it does whenever you're flying, or is this just the ground animation is my wonder?
I don't know.
You know what? I know the perfect place to test out. Hold on. Where is... Here we go. We're gonna go to Tamami Zoo.
Okay.
Would you like that, Dave? Would you like to visit the Mommy Zoo?
Not really.
Oh. What if I had said the Daddy Zoo?
Then yes, I'm on board.
Alright. Here we are. And now... I fly! Oh, doesn't...
It is so, we're just being abducted.
Yeah,
I was kind of hoping it would suck us into the ship. Though.
Yeah, a little bit. What about in the water? It's probably just the same, right?
Because they do that with with Omega, where it just kind of like sucks you into Omega.
Yeah, it's the water. It's the same in the water. Okay. Alright. This is still cool, though. I do like this mount. It's very funny.
It's cool, yeah.
You don't get a whole lot of mounts that have your character doing other things besides sitting on it, so this is fun.
Being permanently abducted.
Yeah. This is cool. Alright. I'm actually going to call the stream here for the day because it's about 4 o'clock for me. And Martin's also going to do a Final Fantasy XIV stream tonight. So people should have a moment to rest between our two streams, and also I would like to rest between the two streams.
Makes sense.
Um,
No rest for me.
no rest for you. You're gonna go do content right after this. We
I would
probably
like
should
to
run
do
some content.
roulette.
Yeah, we'll probably run some roulettes, you and I, just to get our tombstones up, because I also don't have enough. Which is a good point.
I also have to do MSQ, I guess, that there's MSQ now, but...
Oh, I'm also getting a call right now, so it's a good time for me to finish stream. So thank you everybody for coming. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye. Enjoy the patch.
Goodbye.